I'm Sonic, a little ball of super energy. On my planet, people were always after my powers. So I came to yours. I am living my best life on Earth. Uh-oh. If they steal my power, they could conquer the universe. You have to help me. Here comes the boom.
Why would you throw your life away for this silly little alien?
He's my friend.
Let's go!
Hello, people. We are back. MMM. After a week off, we decided, hey, let's come back and talk about our blue furry balls and how fast we. Never mind. So anyway, yes, we are back. We have a fun show for you tonight to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. Came out in 2020. Jim Carrey. Who's the guy? Who's the other guy? The guy, the X-Men, Cyclops. What's his name? James Marsden. Fun. I had some issues with this movie, but I think overall, yes, after reevaluating, it is fun. And we wanted to bring on a panel that was just as excited as we were to talk about this. I don't think anybody's more excited than our guest Leon, words of parrot, who's a Sonic nut. So
the only person on YouTube that's got the Build-A-Bear Sonic like right behind him in my background. Got the voice actor's autograph right here on the side.
There you go. Nah, he's not a fan.
I'm a fan. I'm very, very excited for this. I've been looking forward to this stream all day, all week.
Well, it's always lovely to have you, sir. And I'm interested to get your insight on the Sonic lore in general, because besides the games and some other stuff, I don't know too much about Sonic. I am a Mario bro, which is pretty obvious. But still, I'm looking forward to breaking down this movie.
You'd be a great live action Mario. You know that? You would make a very good live action Mario.
Well, the only difference is I'm like 8 feet tall and he's not. So
he doesn't look like
he ate the mushroom. So. Okay, you're Mario after he eats the mushroom.
Yeah, a couple of mushrooms.
Which mushroom are we talking about? The giant mushroom or the mini mushroom?
He's 8 foot tall. It's not the mini mushroom.
Well, other area. Never mind.
Maybe it shrunk him. Maybe Cannoli has to go Super Saiyan to reach his full height.
That's very possible. It's very possible. Also, newcomers to the channel. A man that we all know around the internet, across the pond, fellow racist on the channel. We got plenty of those already. So, Brian Roger at the Reality Base. Welcome to the show for the first time, sir.
Well, it's great to be here, Cannoli, and it's great to be here with Words and Vex, a white man and an alien who I have met for the first time. The white man and the alien.
This isn't an alien. This is Sonic. This is Mahler's masterpiece.
Anything that doesn't look like a human being is an alien. Thankfully, none of them are on this panel. But yeah, it's great to be here, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, we'll have a good talk about Sonic and just a little bit about me. Yeah, Brian Roger Athe, host and founder of Reality Based. It's not racist if it's true, and the truth is reality based. Now on to the alien.
Thank you, sir. Always a pleasure. Host Min Socrates, thank you for coming on to the show. It's your first time as well. How was everything going?
Everything's going well. Everything's going good. I was having a little trouble with my internet, but hopefully it's working fine now. So let's see.
Nice. Always.
You sound kind of like a Sonic character, so this will work out nice.
Oh, this is perfect. Yeah, no, this is perfect. And of course, my lovely co-hosts, Vex Electronica and White Bear. I did miss you guys, not being able to stream with you last week.
Dude, not gonna lie, I started tearing up hearing our intro music a little bit.
Oh,
It fucking I hate it when we miss a week. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. I'm glad we're back, and I'm glad we can get into this. We have a great run of movies coming up, but wanted to start back up with something. I couldn't do Rebel Moon. There's a lot of stuff that came up with work. Sorry, Leon. I know you like the goddamn movie. I
like the first one. Would it surprise you know that I didn't like the second one?
Oh God, I knew you had some intelligence.
It does have a charm to it that you can watch it ironically, but no, the second one's fucking bad. As much as I defend the first one, the second one sucked.
I'm glad. Yeah, but let's we can start getting into the movie.
Would probably be a pretty short stream because you just cut out all of the slow motion, harvesting
wheat.
grain.
Yeah, grain and oh, dude, I watched some scenes today on YouTube. Jesus Christ. But anyway, back to actually decent movie, Sonic the Hedgehog 2020. So I know that for the fans of the Sonic franchise, when you heard this was happening, who was casted? Leon, I'll start with you. Were you like, oh man, I can't wait, Jim Carrey, a Sonic movie?
Unpopular opinion, I'm not a big Jim Carrey fan. Like, he's got some great movies, he's got some dog shit movies, and look, when it comes to video game adaptations, I immediately was like, you know what, I'm all in on this. Let's go. Normally they suck, but I will buy literally anything. So, like, someone could just give me a piece of shit that's got like a little golden Sonic ring in it. I'd be like, that's probably $5. You know, I'll pay $5 for it. So when Jim Carrey was cast, I was like, this will work as long as they don't make the movie about him. I think they succeeded in that. This isn't. I've got some issues with his portrayal, but all in all, he definitely surprised me with how much I enjoyed it.
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Ryan? Like, were you a big Sonic fan? So were you excited when they announced that this movie was coming out at all?
Well, I was very surprised, just like I was very surprised when they were announcing a Super Mario Bros. Film. And then I thought, damn, it's the console wars all over again, but this time it's movies. And they're both actually very good, which is a blast from the past. Hopefully Sony doesn't kick both of them in the ass again. But in all seriousness, I did enjoy this film. I had a rewatch of it earlier today, and I found the twist at the start where they kind of set it towards the end and then they rewind all the way back. That was very interesting. I haven't really seen that much in films.
Yeah.
But this blue bastard is a bit of an asshole. and Robotnik you can slowly see him turn into Eggman. He was unhinged at the start, and by the time he went to the Mushroom Kingdom, he was completely fucked. But yeah, it's a solid.
The Mushroom Kingdom is Mario. He went to Mushroom Hill Zone, if we're wanting to be lore accurate. Just
oh, I'm sorry. It's a first ripoff.
Sounds like a stoner's paradise.
Yeah. What about you, Hostman? Like, were you a big Sonic fan? Are you a big Sonic fan? Were you happy when this was or did you even like the movie?
I enjoy it. Like, I think the parts with the humans are the most boring. Like, I like the parts where Jim Carrey is just being Jim Carrey, and then you have Sonic racing around. But I'm not that big of a Sonic fan, but my little brother is. He's been watching that stupid Sonic show on Netflix like all the day. Like, he even has Shadow the Hedgehog as his Netflix profile. So,
that show isn't that bad. It's not great, but it's not that bad.
Says you.
Yeah. I'm biased. I used to watch Lego Ninjago a lot, and I think that's a better show.
Yeah. And then Vex and Whitey, I guess. Like, what about you, Vex? Like, were you a big Sonic? Do you like Sonic? Did you know anything about
okay, this is gonna sound really stupid, okay, but I'm a woman, so I mean that gives me
we'll let it slide. Yeah.
So
don't make me a sandwich, damn it.
I played the Sonic because I had a Sega Genesis growing up because my brother is 6 years older than me. So we had a Super Nintendo and all that stuff. So I played a lot of the classic Sonic games growing up, but I didn't realize that there was proper Sonic lore until like 2019. Like, wow. I really just thought that these were just characters in kind of a magical world. Like there was some basis for them, but there wasn't like this deep, deep lore to it until I learned that this movie was in the works. So,
Okay.
but you know what?
Sonic
For
Lore
what
goes
it
deep.
is, sorry.
I said no. Sonic lore goes deep. Like I'm not even joking. Like it's got some legitimately great deep lore.
Oh yeah, and like the more I learn about it, I'm just like, dang, like I really did not pick up any of this as a kid playing these. But no, as a film, I think it's fine. It's definitely it knows its audience, but it doesn't shy away from some of the more adult humor. I think my biggest gripe with this film is that it doesn't know what kind of underlying message it wants to send. Like
Yeah.
usually films of this genre tend to there's like a message behind them, right? That's what makes so many Disney movies so appealing to kids. But for this one, it seems to be a little bit all over the place. So I would argue that's probably the weakest part of this, but I really liked Jim Carrey. I know that you had mentioned you thought he overacted. I felt like he was just being him, but he's being him in his 50s. So you had to kind of
Well,
take it with a great assault,
to me,
right?
to me, it was more of the. I don't know if it was necessarily all his fault. Him being over the top is fine. I just thought some of the jokes were written just kind of. But again, then I'm like, it's a kids movie, so like, what the hell is he supposed to do? You know what I mean? So it's not going to be like Dumb and Dumber type of humor. This is like kids humor.
No, this humor is way better. I fucking hate Dumb and Dumber. I think it's one of his worst movies. I fucking hate Dumb and Dumber.
I know White Bear. You go back with me pretty much to the old. What about you and Sonic, buddy?
Oh well, I was a Nintendo boy, of course, but
Me too.
I at times wanted to cheat on Mario with the Hedgehog.
You
You always
bastard.
got the poor kid in the neighborhood who just has a Sega and his life sucks and his parents don't. They're just- but you're like, that's a pretty cool Sonic game.
I
and
was
you're-
that poor kid, you bitch.
Your Mortal,
Yeah.
your Mortal Kombat has real blood in it, so I'll hang. you know.
Bless their little Genesis hearts.
But yeah, I saw the cartoon a little bit when I was a kid, and of course, got to play the games. Have a big time appreciation for it, but
Sure.
I'm like Vex. I had no idea that there's actually any real hardcore lore behind it. So I'm very interested to find that out. And at some point, maybe Leon can kind of have a quick little breakdown of that for us at some point, if that's possible. And because that's as far as I go on it. I thought that they just took a game character and put it into a few cartoons and then threw it into this movie. But for me, it was one of those movies where, I think Jim Carrey did awesome in this. And I actually have there's 0 woke points, for this movie.
Oh yeah, no.
It's to me, it's like.
Are you
it's
telling
just
me the interracial relationship isn't woke?
No, not one bit.
That woman is whiter than a white woman.
Yeah, and in fact, in real life,
Yeah.
she's married to a white dude.
Now her sister in the movie, I wanted to throw a fucking wrench at.
That's definitely a dumb
Oh, yeah.
N-word right there.
Oh,
so.
she was.
But there was
nuts.
zero.
That was the funniest scene in the film when they tied her up.
Right.
You say a funny scene, but for you, that's just a reenactment, of your Saturday night.
Right.
But
Ryan strings
all
up
in
black
all,
people is the joke.
For me, just a really kind of middling film, but it didn't do anything to really hurt my feelings at all. It's there, and I could do with or without it, but it didn't do me dirty. So,
Yeah. So as Ryan was alluding to, the beginning of the movie, it starts with the ending of the movie where he's being chased and kind of, then we get a little bit of an intro into Sonic's world here, Leon. So I don't know how accurate this is to whatever lore there is. It's
This
just
is
a quick
inaccurate,
intro.
but it's a change that's fine. People, I'm a bit of a source material purist, as you guys heard me bitching about Dune 2, for example, how they fundamentally changed the character of Chani, and I didn't like it. I think that when the changes serve the narrative or work within the context of the media, that I'm fine with it. This is in the Sonic games, our world and his world are one and the same. His world just you have our big regular cities like New York City and stuff like that, and then you've got the weird little islands and stuff that look like old school Sonic levels, and that's just all part of the same world. Here they come from his world to Earth, and for the film, that's a change that I think works. It doesn't hurt the lore to do that. So in the context of the film, I like it.
Okay. Who is this owl now? This is like anything is
100%
just
made up for the movie. 100%.
okay. I was just gonna. That's why I'm glad you're here because I'm like, what the hell is this? What I don't remember any of this.
When I was doing the trivia for this, because there were a lot of callbacks which I didn't even realize were there, but allegedly this owl might be a callback to a different character that was introduced in the Sonic cartoon who was an owl, but by all intents and purposes, she's made up.
Yeah, so
she
I
got cool
actually
armor.
had that question when this movie came out. If that's an attempted callback, like I think that's people saving face, being like, oh no, it's a reference to I don't even remember the character's name, but they look 100% different. I think it's more of a remember when we had Ugly Sonic before this movie actually looked good. I think this is a case of this was like the character design for this looks similar to the character design for Ugly Sonic, and it was one of those, hey, we can't change everything. This is a remnant of what we originally were going to get before fans threw a fit.
Okay, I gotcha. So, yeah, this intro is really quick. It's like a baby Sonic basically being chased by the bad guys, and the owls like giving him guidance about, hey, these rings do magical things. Now, the rings themselves, Leon, did they actually push you through to different dimensions? I don't remember any of this shit. Okay, so I don't remember.
So it's in the old games, the rings would take you to like the special zones, and that's what they were doing with this. So instead of taking you to like a special zone like in the game, it takes you to just another world, which I think was a clever way to incorporate the giant rings.
Look how cute Sonic looks there. Ryan, come on, isn't he adorable?
Little blue bastard. I mean, talk about unlimited energy. Unlimited energy that could turn humanity into a galactic superpower.
He's selfish, yeah.
And this little bastard is just running around causing mayhem.
Yeah. Then he gets pushed in, and then
Robotnik did nothing wrong.
Yeah. And the owl's trying to save him, and then you get the intro, like he goes to Earth basically. And again, this is now. Was this actually filmed in Montana? I don't even know, Vex. If that was in.
No, it was filmed in Canada, in Vancouver.
Oh. Wow.
It was supposed to be originally filmed in Atlanta, but then, issues fell through, so they moved to Vancouver.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, we have a super chat. Thank you, Subtle Deviancy. If Ryan Roger tells you the goat was asking for it with the way it sashayed around the farm, don't believe him, Whitey. Oh my God. DLM, word to left eye, Vex. Thank you, Subtle, for the beautiful super chat. And for that, you get my favorite clip.
She got a great ass. When I think of asses, something comes out of me.
It's my favorite clip of all time.
Did I just hear?
Huh?
What did I just... Sorry, I'm tinkering with our thumbnails while we talk, so my eyes are not on the screen right now.
No. It was Al Pacino talking about the great ass.
The great ass. Okay, gotcha.
The great ass. Yeah. Then we get the introduction into one of the main characters here, and he's a do-gooder guy. Just lives in a small town, but he doesn't feel like he's doing enough to challenge himself, right? So he wants to move to San Francisco. Well, I think the whole thing that comes up here is that he gets a job offer in San Francisco, but he just lives in a small. Now, if I was telling Sassy, like Montana is a naturally beautiful state. But so leaving from here to San Francisco is kind of like, what the fuck are you thinking? But I guess
you know what? I get the mentality, right? It's like because I grew up in suburbs, so like when you're in a small town mentality, it's like the city leaves a lot to be desired by comparison. So I get it.
I mean, I grew up in a small town, and there was a cop in a big city for a very, very short amount of time. But that was part of the driving factor. Was you want to be able to feel like you're doing good, like you at least for young boys, you've got that superhero mentality of I want to make the world a better place. And I would never want to be a cop in the fucking small town I grew up in, but being one in the city, it actually really wasn't.
You won't be bored.
The mentality was very nice. Like, I get where he's coming from 100%.
So he's bored. He's just bored.
I could just imagine, guys and gals, Woods being a copper, Atreus being a criminal, me being a hermit. Just you could turn it into a show. Being a crime lord and Atreus being one of his enforcers.
I think it's funny.
What would I be?
Oh well, you don't want to know.
Alien.
Noli would be an informant, absolutely. Noli would be an informant.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll come to your house to ask you what's going down. In real
treat him like shit out in public.
Treat him like shit. Yeah, so he's looking for speeders, right? And so sees the blue flash, 200 something miles an hour, gets out. He's like, what the hell's going on? And then I like the call that he gets because it's like, oh no, there's been a what do you say? There's been like a robbery, and he's like, no, but somebody stole a bagel. Duck stole a bagel. It's like,
a duck stole a bagel.
But they want it back.
Yeah. And then here's where you get the turtles about to get run over and Sonic saves it. So it's like, Now I will say the reason why
this
I put
is a game reference right here for those that don't know.
I was just gonna say, that I do remember. Yeah. That's cool. And the redesign for 2020 looks pretty good. Like I put the shitty design on the thumbnail on purpose as a joke, but I gotta give them credit though.
I'm sorry, you put it? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Well, hold on.
I'm sorry.
I actually did that thumbnail. You asked me to do that thumbnail, and I did.
Did I really?
Yes, that was the one. You're like, wow, you actually are not retarded. You did a good thumbnail.
Oh shit. Okay.
You high Vex.
I'm so tired, bro. I just want to go to bed. I'm off my game. It's been a stressful day.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
Off your game.
I hear you. Oh, another $2 super chat. Subtle Deviants Sri Lanka has suburbs. I thought it was villages.
It's pronounced Ceylon, Subtle David.
Oh, God, Subtle. You're fucking killing me, man. Yeah. So you get Sonic, like his good-natured Sonic, and then you do get his
natured about that. Let me take something that barely. It's like me taking words as bird and then just putting it through a jet fighter, giving it the speed of a jet fighter. Are you enduring this, little birdie? And just fucking shaking, traumatized.
Poor little fuck. Yeah,
little blue dick.
Now he's got this
little
cool
blue dick.
cave,
I thought that's
right?
what happens after the Gimp is through with you.
Yeah. I like the cave that he has here. He's got a lot of cool shit in here.
Thief.
I would rot this man. See, great reference right here with the logo on the headband. Love this.
Mm-hmm. Little tiny things. They did throw a lot of little tiny things in, which is cool. It's cool. But he's playing with himself, literally, figuratively. And, he's got his rings, and you kind of do feel bad. He's like, I could go to this mushroom, but it's only mushrooms. There's no people, right? It's just a shitty mushroom world.
Yeah,
but
it's just gross, smelly mushrooms.
Could save his
I
life.
don't like mushrooms.
What if he eats the mushrooms? Does he hallucinate? Like, are they drugged mushrooms? That would be
I don't
cool.
know. I think you probably end up like Robotnik at the end of the movie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. And he's talking about, and he calls this guy Donut Lord. I love it. That's his name because that's all he knows.
Wait, so how does everyone feel about James Marsden? Because I actually really like this sort of buddy cop dynamic. I like James Marsden in this movie. I think that he plays off of, like, a lot of times when you've got films like this, like Alvin and the Chipmunks, for example, where it's a real dude interacting with like these furry CGI creatures, it's not believable. I actually all the time, like, I felt like he was there in the room with Sonic. He was reacting to if Sonic was really there. It was I bought the performance 100%.
Yeah, I think he played off him very well. My only issue with their relationship is that, and I told the guys this, the movie was so short and everything was so rushed at the beginning. You didn't feel like they had enough time to really develop a more natural friendship. Because once he finds Sonic, it's like boom, 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 and it's like, do you really buy that they're really that close? Because like so much shit happens to them. They're at a bar. Like there's some cool, funny stuff, but it's not like there's no time to build. It just
goes to show you that James Marsden is ready to become your friend at any time.
Yeah, he's just such a nice guy, though. Like he's willing to do whatever he can, and that's the whole point. Like, he wants
it makes him feel more accessible.
It kind of comes off like that in interviews too, though. Like if you watch the interviews leading up to the press stuff leading up to this movie, James Marsden is just super likable to me. I don't know what it is. It's like I want to have a beer with him.
It's like discount James Franco, but without the drug problem.
It's such
supposedly touching women in his acting school.
Wait, what was that?
I'm gonna burst all your bubbles about James Marsden right now. Okay?
Oh God, here we go. You're gonna ruin it all for us. Thank you.
James Marsden wrote a letter in support of Brian Peck, the notable pedophile that sexually assaulted and raped Drake Bell for many years.
Did he really?
And that same pedophile is the godfather to James Marsden's children and was best man at James Marsden's wedding.
So he was doing more than just being friends with Sonic, is what you're telling me.
All right, so I'll still have a beer with him, but I'll just make sure to keep it covered at all times. Like,
that's more positive.
Yeah. Don't.
All I'm saying is he knows exactly how to get me into his van. already.
Oh God!
Oh, look,
Thank you for
Rocket
ruining
the
my life.
Raccoon cameos.
Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. Yeah. So it's just I do love how like Sonic tries to insert himself in their lives, right? He's watching like movies from the outside. Like Speed's his favorite movie. It's funny. And he
Or
just
they
wants
do
to
that one weird little joke. I don't know if we bypassed or not, but like there's the one crazy conspiracy dude who believes in Sonic, and there's
the
he's
Blue
the one guy's
Devil.
Like, I saw you. No, you didn't. Like I
No.
laughed out loud when that happened.
That's
Like,
pretty good. The blue, he's going in, and people are laughing at him because he keeps talking about the Blue Devil. It's freaking fun. And then here we go. Now
Sonic
again,
became a local cryptid.
I
They
forgot
put
that.
him on his tier list.
Right,
Mhm.
right. I forgot that there was an interracial relationship, but this is how much it didn't even bother. Like, it wasn't even on the radar back then because nobody cared, right? But plus, she's like the whitest. She's whiter than some white people.
The whitest
actually
looking
the
black
last
woman I've ever
movie.
seen.
Thank you.
You don't sound like she's from the hood. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
her-
actually the last movie I saw in theaters before everything shut down for COVID.
I was just gonna say, yeah, that's why, yeah. So this is where he gets the letter about the San Francisco PD, and she's like, you
Oh
know,
my.
and he's such a nice guy. Like he while she was going to veterinary school, he was working 3 jobs to pay for her tuition and the bills, and
Or maybe it was The Invisible Man. They came out right around the same time. Either way.
well,
yes,
that was a big deal to me. Is like they actually showed a supportive wife, and not just
yes,
like the whole time. You know, he kind of is trying to find himself and fumble his way through making a life decision. It isn't just that; it's that the fact that he supported her, and she points it out that begrudgingly. So he's like, "Yeah, I did work a 3rd job to help you, pay for tuition." And
she'll
so
sacrifice for him.
totally supportive. So it was actually good to see on a big screen.
She serves
Well,
2
and-
purposes. She's supportive, and you don't need a flashlight when she's around.
No, not in this movie and the second one as well. Like again, their relationship to me is like it feels like a legit, genuine relationship. Like also like you see them as quote unquote parents to Sonic and again into the sequel of Sonic and the Crew and whatnot. And they
Right.
I don't know. I almost every performance in this film I really buy. There's only one performance that drives me up a wall.
The sister.
Actually, no, I buy hers as well. It's annoying.
Oh
but
no,
I still buy it. It's
okay.
the military dude that Robotnik talks ridiculous shit to.
Oh yeah, when
Neil.
Military dude.
when he
Yeah,
comes into
Neil.
the town for the first time. Yeah. Look, so this is
Oh,
him
it is
talking
Neil
to his-
McDonough, isn't it?
It is,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
yeah.
totally forgot that's who.
This
Yeah,
is him
Yeah,
talking.
he
I didn't do a
totally
rewatch- I
did
didn't do a
because they
rewatch of this
totally
movie.
did
I've
a-
seen it like 17 times. So
They totally jumped over every bit of having him anymore in the movie, which the dude's hilarious in my opinion. He's I don't know. So
He's good. Yeah. So he's talking to his donuts and basically practicing on how he's going to, break the news to his people. But he talks to his donuts, which is fucking scary. Puts glasses and eyes on them. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you gotta get out of it. Maybe you're right. Maybe he needs to get the fuck out of this town. He's talking to food, so it's like
With the amount of sweets he eats in this movie, though,
Where-
and
yeah.
sitting all the time, where's all that weight, bro? Come on, be realistic, okay?
that's
bro,
true.
That
he's
guy's
an
gonna-
X-Men on his
that's
downtime. He stays in shape.
He's Cyclops. Another $2 super chat from Subtle. Vex was so dark in there. Where's Vex waterfall? Wow. I saw her. I saw her. And another super chat from Common People. How you doing? So time for bed. Tell Vex I like her feet just because internet. Yes, thank you. And
Aw,
have a
thanks.
great night. Thank you for the super chat and thank you.
Tarantino's sock account has been discovered.
dun, dun,
Take care,
dun.
Colin.
a sock account.
Yeah. Poor Sonic. Like he's so lonely. He's
But
got to play baseball with himself. But you know what? You're Ryan. You're kind of right though. He's such a selfish prick. He gets angry for being alone and he destroys all the power in a town. That's kind of fucked up. It's kind of fucked up.
I love this little section because did it not remind anybody else of the Looney Tunes cartoons when like Bugs Bunny's playing all
Yeah,
positions?
it's
Yeah,
yeah, it's a
This is
throwback.
a good
Yeah.
throwback to just like classic comedy.
I think I'll perplex them with my slow ball.
I think Ryan's thinking he's a piece of shit, is what I'm thinking.
What?
Ryan Rogers said he's a bastard.
Yes, he is a bastard. I mean, you can't have something like this. If you want to be reality based about it, ladies and gentlemen, you can't have a creature like this roaming about because of situations like this. That's why they had the damn meeting. That's why they were like, we don't know what the fuck this is. Let's get someone who knows what they're doing. Yes, he is a fucking lunatic. but he knows what he's doing, and that's
Yep,
how they
Ryan Rodriguez is
introduce Eric.
anti-freedom.
You're the
Everybody.
J. Jonah
Anti-freedom.
Jameson of the Sonic
Oh.
verse, aren't you?
Well, no. His freedom stopped the moment he started fucking up that field. He dug and created more work for somebody else who has to get up there and do that shit.
Oh, so he
Because-
created jobs, is what you're saying?
No, because of his feelings. Because of his feelings.
If facts don't care about your
He didn't
feelings,
take the
goddamn.
gerbs. He made the gerbs.
Yeah, and I like how the deputy guy here, he's like, what the fuck do I do? Like, they don't know what to do. They never have situations. I'm sure the power's gone out before, but whatever. They're all retarded. So they don't know what to do. They're calling him and trying to figure out what's going on. And that's the whole theme. Like, everybody relies on him, but he doesn't
How
realize
does his
it.
phone work?
That's what I asked Sassy. Like, if the power's out, the power is out.
Are you guys
No,
that
no.
retarded? No, landline.
It's landline.
POTS lines have been able to. POTS lines don't require power like that. Ever since the 30s, if your power was out, you could use your landline.
We figured that out like 5 minutes later. I was like, oh yeah, it's a landline.
But the fact that Ryan didn't know that, I keep forgetting you're 24, considering you look 48. So like, of course you don't understand landlines.
Yeah, I don't have a phone that's functional, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't know what a fucking landline is either.
Oh God,
Bless your hearts. Yeah, so they got the stupid, they make the government officials really stupid and talk about what's going on, and they don't know how to fix it. So
I'm okay with the government officials looking stupid.
I was going to say these days, yeah.
Make this scene as diverse and as inclusive as possible, and make them morons. That's one checkbox I'd love to see.
They did pretty much. They did.
We got an Asian woman, we got a couple of black women, we got a black dude, and they're all fucking retarded. This is based movie.
Yeah. I was
then
a little.
Elon Musk arrives. Dr. Robotnik arrives.
Yeah, this is where we get Jim Carrey about 20 minutes into the movie. Now I know his interpretation of the actual character. That it comes more. I haven't seen the sequel yet. I'm going to this weekend. But
oh, really?
No, I have not seen the sequel yet.
I have not seen it. No.
So I know that by the end of this movie, he kind of forms more into the main villain, right, from the games. Like he gets the
Which
look
is
down.
cool. It's like a character arc.
Yeah, it's fine. But he's such an asshole. His fucking mustache. And just like he's just talking down to everybody. He's like, "You're all stupid. You're all little monkeys. This and that." And
300 IQ, bro. 300 IQ.
Dude,
also, I love that they say that because that's a lore accurate thing from the games. Robotnik's IQ really is 300 in game lore.
Super smart. Super
like
fucking
that's
smart.
This interaction is the only thing where I think Jim Carrey where I don't like
overdoes it a little bit.
Yeah, I think that this part is just too. The rest of the stuff in this movie, I can see Robotnik in character doing. This, I don't see Robotnik doing. I see Jim Carrey doing.
Okay. Actually, that's a very fair point.
Leave his little flavor on there, even if he's stealing Wyatt Earp's mustache.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Look at that thing.
Yeah. He's like, if you finish Charlotte's Web, well, she dies, and it's just fucking funny, man. Then he has his technology. His technology is pretty cool. And he's got these little magic gloves on, and he's programming everything, and he's attached to machines because the machines don't let him down, right? He created the machines. He's been let down since was he an orphan? He was an orphan, right? Yeah. So, what about him, Ryan? Is he a bastard too, or just the blue guy?
No, this guy's great. This guy is the future, and I've always seen the dynamic between Sonic and Eggman as nature against human endeavor, and that's
the point of the first couple of games. You hit it spot on. It was an allegory for the deforestation and whatnot.
Right.
He's a little blue hedgehog and an asshole scientist.
Right.
Yeah. No. If you play as you get further and further with each level, the levels start becoming more and more mechanized. You start seeing more and more cities pop up, and it's like the core idea of the first few games is Robotnik using industrialization to destroy the pristine forests and rivers and whatnot of the world.
Yep. Very true. Another subtle deviancy. Geez, thanks, subtle. Use this donation for hair plugs, Leon's estrogen treatment, Vex's fake passport, Whitey's potent leafed plants, Canoli's bar tab at Olive Garden. Well, thank you, subtle.
I don't know if you chose Olive Garden because of your Italianness or because of this movie specifically. Because
it could be both. No, you know what? I will say I don't know if you guys feel the same way when we get to it. It's the worst fucking product placement I've seen in a movie in a long time.
Agreed.
The Olive Garden was so cringy. It took me out of the movie for a minute. Me and Sassy looked at each other like, are you fucking kidding me? It's like you could.
I thought you'd feel some representation or something, dude.
That's like ghetto Italian food, Whitey.
It's family. It's family.
At least give us a Fazoli's.
Yeah, give me something decent. Yeah,
I thought when I saw that film that Olive Garden was just made up for this film. I didn't realize it was an actual company.
I wish it was just made up.
That begs the question, though. Do you guys not have Olive Garden in the UK, or are you just too poor to go to one, so you didn't know about it?
I have no idea. This me looking twice my age, it's not through experience. It's just the sheer stress of poverty.
It's just those bad white people genes. Like, you really drew the short end of the stick of white people genes, bro.
I do understand. Oh, God. Here's the worst fucking character in a movie. I couldn't
I think
stand
she's great. I especially when she's tied up. I think this.
Yeah. Oh, that
great.
part's great. Yeah. But goddamn, man. Like, it's
they
just
did a good job of making her unlikable. Like, I'm not usually for domestic abuse, but I think I'm about to go 60% of all black couples on this woman.
Yeah, we'll talk about stereotypical, like that. I'm not even gonna go there.
I can't believe they leaned that much into it. She's a fucking fat black hood woman that can't stand
single mother.
I love how again based this character the movie is to have a character like this. She is
and she owns her own home in California,
in San Francisco of all fucking places.
Well, who's to say, the child support's not paying for it, to be honest.
Yeah,
maybe it's reparations.
It is California. He's probably getting handouts. So he's talking to his wife here about the power outage and blah, blah, blah. And then you hear this bitch in the background. You need to divorce him. Oh, fucking shut up.
She works for black female gamers. She's getting paid, okay?
Oh, she's so fucking annoying. So, yeah, Sonic's got to run because he knows that they're looking for him. Poor guy. So he goes to the place he's comfortable. So he goes to Marsden's house here, and so he's got to think about where he wants to go now. Then he can go. So then he sees him come in with the trank gun. This part was kind of funny because he goes San Francisco, and then that's where he drops the ring, and that's where it comes about. And then so his rings, a bag of rings, fall on the Transamerica building in San Francisco, and he's tranked. So he's like fucking half dead here. This part.
I just wanted to throw in here, again, this is also like a bit of an Easter egg, because I didn't put any Easter eggs in the fucking trivia because there were so many. But San Francisco is by choice because there used to be a Sega headquarters located there until 2010. And actually, there is one scene where you can still see the logo off of the highway when they're driving into San Francisco.
It's actually a double Easter egg because of the Sega office in San Francisco, the first level of Sonic Adventure 2 is based off of San Francisco as well. So it's you're Sonic running through San Francisco in the game. They don't call it San Francisco; they just call it the city or something. But it's 100% based on. So yeah, you actually get two for the price of one when it comes to Easter eggs.
There you go.
If they modeled it after San Francisco today, Sonic would just be genociding the homeless population of San Francisco.
Well, he would also be so slow because how hard must it be to run fast through all the piles of shit on the floor?
And the needles.
The homeless people just stepping over them.
Talk about escaping from the city then. My God.
Yeah. You sure you want to go
play
there?
the game?
Right? Yes.
Wow, I'm so impressed. That's the first source material correct thing you've said in like a million times in streaming with you on SA. You actually know source material.
The first GameCube game I ever played was Sonic Adventure.
Sonic?
Yeah.
Right. Look at you. Look at you. Yeah.
When I was a kid.
What, like 3 days
I
ago?
always hated looking for those fucking shards. I hated those levels so much.
Oh God! So poor Sonic's trying to appeal to him, saying, "You got to help me. You got to help." And he's not going to say no because that's what he does, right? But yeah, they're trying to figure out a plan. He's telling them the rundown of what's happening, and then you put him in the attic.
Rundown.
Yeah, the rundown. Put him in the attic, and then they would get the intro of Robotnik going up to this. This part was kind of funny, actually. He was he had some good lines in these scenes with Marsden and.
I was spitting out formulas while you were still spitting out formula. Like that's a good line. That's a well-written line.
Yeah.
Or the orphan line was really well done.
Yeah.
That was the best line of the fucking movie.
Absolutely.
It was good.
It deserves 5 minutes.
Yeah, can we play that scene, please, or that line?
What part does he? Hold on.
It's a little bit after this. Keep going. Keep going.
Hold on.
Everything's very clean.
Maybe someday you'll. Yeah, we're right about there.
So if I go 10 seconds ahead, is it gonna?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Let me make sure. Oh shit! Did I not share the fucking audio? God damn it!
You'll just have to pause it after
I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna
7
fix it.
seconds and then play it again. That's all.
I got you. All right, I fixed it. Let's see. Let's go.
YouTube copyright, everyone.
Here we go. 7 seconds. Let's go.
To do. Before I was a toddler, I was spitting out formulas while you were still spitting up formula.
Pause.
I paused.
Okay. Okay. The next
Perfect.
part.
Perfect placement. All right, hold on. Oh, here we go. Ready? Here we go.
Face.
I was breastfed, actually. Nice. Rub that in my orphan face.
Beautiful.
That was good.
Such a weird thing to say.
That was good. Oh, look who we got. AJ. Of course you hate this.
I probably turned AJ on if I'm being honest.
I was going to say.
Fuck up, AJ. You come in here
AJ.
with some Escape from the City lyrics, and then you say this movie sucks. You fucking furry. You have underage individuals on your streams, you goddamn Negro.
Get the furries.
Furries. Oh, God, that was good. Good call. Good call playing that. That was great. Yeah. But he's just cracking me up here.
That still makes me laugh like 4 days
It's funny.
later.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a funny line. It's good. Yeah, then the machines are coming. So Sonic gets nervous and he runs, and it's just, he hears them. It's just like typical, oh, there's somebody hiding here. I know it. And then he comes. I think, Sonic, this is where Sonic pops out, right? And he's like, yeah, because he's not stupid. Sees the blue hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't know what you're
Usually
talking
when
about.
you see blue hair, that means a college student has been here.
Yeah, I was gonna say these days that's pretty common. And then the machines just start blowing up the house, like with machine guns. Pretty well. And Roger's thinking, "Fuck that blue bastard. I hope you kill him."
Yeah.
Didn't happen though. Not yet. Not yet.
The source of unlimited power, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine what
are you, living with
unlimited energy
Tesla?
can do to humanity.
The power of the
Can you
sun.
tell
in
us
the
where
palm of
Sonic
your
touched
hand,
you?
man.
This is why Eggman wants Sonic. He wants his power to improve humanity. Yes, he wants to take over the world, but that's what happens when you let a selfish bastard run amok and it drives you fucking insane.
Oh, Ryan, I swear to God.
I do like that he has a black servant, though.
Is he
I
black
mean,
or
I
is he?
mean,
I
Is
think
he,
it's
is
some
he
sort of Indian or something.
Indian
It's
or
or
a
spicy food.
yeah. Yeah.
It's two shades paler than Ryan.
This movie was made like this year. It'd be completely different. Like with
Mm.
all the interracial shit, it would be so different.
Be the other way around.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I
sure?
actually
Like,
disagree because I think
Yeah.
like this is 2020. This woke
That's
shit's
true.
been infesting
It was
movies
going
since, like,
on.
2014.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Like,
going on.
I think they just didn't mess with that shit, and that's nice.
Yeah, I think they were just looking for more of an adaptation of the source material as opposed to where can we inject our agenda. So I can
Maybe
appreciate
Sega
that,
just wanted to make money.
Yeah.
too.
You know,
Foreign
this scene here
concept.
is a good scene to point out something that I really like about this film, and that is that
Tell me.
so canonically, ever since the first game, Sonic has been 15 years old. This movie goes out of its way to do a younger version. He's like 12 to 13 here, and I think that by the time you get to the second one, you see better growth. We're going to see more growth in the third. I like that they actually aged Sonic down, and we see a more childlike version of him, because there are parts of this movie where he's very different in the game, but it's almost like, hey, we can see how he would become the more cocky, arrogant hero that he is in the games. And I don't know. Again, source material changes when they benefit the adaptation in the medium, I think work. And I really like the slightly younger take on Sonic.
Fair enough.
I agree.
Fair enough. Yeah, I like how he kicks him out, and then he goes like, I don't know where San Francisco is, and then he goes, and then it's like he comes back with fish on his head. Like, yeah, I have no idea where I'm going. It's like, oh fuck. Yeah. And he kind of puts the onus back on Marsden, and he's just a nice guy. He's got to help people, so he's like, all right, get in the truck. I'll take you to San Francisco. Everyone, my home has bullet holes in it, and there's probably raccoons fucking in my kitchen. But hey, no big deal. We'll go to San Francisco. It's a if this is really Canada. I mean, it's beautiful scenery, right? It's a beautiful country.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Considering it's supposed to be like, Green Hills from the game, they picked
Right.
just a brilliant place. Yeah.
Yeah. And so we just keep going along. They're having a nice little conversation in here and trying to get to know each other. And Sonic is an annoying little bastard, but you get why. He's been lonely for a long time. And they get to the gas station. It's a nice truck, by the way. I want one.
Yeah, I'm curious how he affords that on a fucking sheriff's salary in a one-horse town, but
He's the donut king, man. He can do whatever he wants. Donut
wife
Martin.
wife is a vet, so there's a lot
That's
of
true.
cattle.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
makes more
fair
sense.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of dying cattle that need inseminated and shit. So.
Yeah. And then here you get the typical trope of he's calling to get information, of course, and then the bad Carrie's character is there listening and blah 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 blah. Typical shit.
I think he went way too stupid on his partner there at the station.
It was a little annoying.
Like
to
that's
me.
Unbelievably stupid. Like
it's just yeah. But I like Jim Carrey's response.
Yeah, it would have been funnier if the guy was just surrounded by Eggman's robots, just pointing their laser guns straight at him.
That's a good point. I actually agree. Then he's talking about the last time a bully punched him, what he did to his life, basically. And he's like, "Hey, you're the next person to hit me." And he's like, "Oh, lucky me." But so Sonic does what every fucking person does in these types of movies. He doesn't listen. And so a little blue-haired ball of fucking bastard shit goes into this place with a cowboy hat. Nobody notices this. I mean, I know this is you're supposed to suspend disbelief, but Jesus Christ, come on.
They probably just think he's a furry who wandered into the bar.
That's true.
I know, but if it's that demographic of people, they'd still probably murder him.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if these people like if he was wearing skinny jeans, maybe.
Look at him though. Like if you saw that, you wouldn't go, "What the fuck is going on here?"
In all seriousness, though, if he just wore those sunglasses throughout the entire film, they wouldn't have had to have changed his face.
It operates on the Ninja Turtles logic. Like, you watch Ninja Turtles, all they do is wear trench coats and a fucking Cagney hat, and you're like, no one notices they're turtles. Like, if I can accept it for Ninja Turtles in 1990, I can accept it for Sonic in 2020.
Yeah,
it's like
it's kind of weird. He's wearing clothes.
It is. It's funny.
It's like Johnny Depp, but furry.
Yeah.
So
Amy's
the Amber Heard, and that fucking hammer is gonna really hurt Sonic.
And then he learns how to write a bucket list. He gets explained what a bucket list is, and then he puts some weird shit on here. But whatever, like, Marsden's like, we could do a lot of that stuff here, and I'm like, God knows what he put on there, but sure. Okay. So they're playing sports and like they're dancing, which again, this little fucking blue fuck's dancing on a floor to country. There's black people dancing to country music. That's a little rare.
In Montana, it might be kind of normal. Like,
that's true. That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. I forgot where we were. Montana.
Beyonce hadn't dropped her country album yet, though. So,
yeah, they're having a fun.
Totally unbelievable now.
Yeah, now it's really unbelievable. But they're having a good time. They're having a good time. He's kind of getting looser, and Sonic is having fun. And then you get these fucking guys. Now this is like a hipster, fucking the guy with the hat. I guess this is weird. The black cowboy looks like a Nazi, and then a fucking.
I have never noticed the black cowboy next to the.
Yeah, dude, he just kind of faded into the background.
Yeah, then we get like this hipster fucking badass over here. Yeah. Like, we don't want your kind around here. It's like, here we go.
That's the token black dude they let hang around with them, so people.
He's got a nose ring.
He's got a nose ring, dude. This is basically like
what the fuck is happening here?
AJ on steroids, man. I love it.
Oh, here we go. AJ's got it. We're moving out the ghettos. Oh shit! Yeah, Diary of a Mad Cowboy. Yeah. So of course, like they start a brawl. Now they do some Quicksilver kind of shit here, right? Because he's so fast that he kind of just manipulates them while he's running. And what did you guys think of that?
I actually like this scene better than the Quicksilver scene from X-Men, because in the comics, Quicksilver is very like a serious character, so I never really liked that in those X-Men movies. Here, this is totally something Sonic would do, so I buy this so much more. I know that people say it's a ripoff of the Quicksilver scene, but to me, this is more in character, therefore I like it better.
Yeah. It's good. I think it's well done. Whether or not people think it's a ripoff or not, I think it's fun. it just shows his ability, and it's cute.
It did seem like it did kind of feel like it took
a little bit
notes from that, but yeah.
Well, that scene was
how
so
else
popular.
can you do it? Yeah.
That scene was so popular and talked about after that movie.
Right.
Yeah, why not? I mean, fucking Sonic. Yeah, he just causes all kinds of blue bastard. You're right, Ryan. Look at this asshole. Look what he's doing to these people in this bar.
I mean, he's
Some of
taking
them didn't even do anything to him. What the hell?
This man, not this man. This creature's power could send humanity to the stars and conquer every single corner of creation. Yet this little bastard, all he does is cause chaos, literally and figuratively. And with his red and yellow buddies in the fucking next film, they're trying to stop a great man harnessing great power to make planet Earth great
with
again.
great responsibility. Like, where are you going with this?
Fuck that. He's an American. Responsibility, power, no.
Oh God, I fucking love it. Yeah, so they're kind of, again, this is where and again, this is kind of the problem I have with this movie, is that they're trying to show them bonding finally, but my problem is there's so much happening so fast. I just didn't believe it wasn't. I know I'm going to say it's not believable. It's a movie about a video game character that's not real, but it just didn't jive with me enough. Like, there wasn't enough time to give them to like form a proper relationship. It's just I don't know, Leon. I don't know. You're the expert here. It just felt very quick. And like, let's get this out of the way, and that way we can get to the end of the movie.
If I may,
please
go for it next.
Please.
No, after you, please. You're the guest.
I was gonna say I can agree with it, like feeling rushed, and the way I guess I've always rationalized it as, we know from the motivations of James Marsden's character at the beginning that he also wants more excitement in his life. So when you see that whole bar scene break down, that's probably the most action he's had since taking his cop job. So he immediately warmed up to Sonic as a way of like, man, this is what I've been missing out on, and this is what I want to be a cop for, is this level of action, excitement, adventure. So I don't know, it didn't rub me the wrong way, but I can definitely see why it would feel forced or rushed when it comes to the development side.
Yeah, sure. I kind of agree with Leon, because we do get that introduction of like Tom is really bored with his life, and suddenly this blue alien comes out of nowhere and kind of shows him how good it is to be where he is. At the same time, though, this is what I'm talking about how the movie doesn't understand what message it wants to send. So like Sonic is very much like he's trying to find his place in the world, and Tom can kind of relate to that in that he doesn't feel he's in the right place. But the movie never, like the script never does a good job of combining those together so that there's a meaningful outcome by the very end. They just kind of throw them together enough and give them enough time together that it's like, oh, it makes sense that they would become friends at the very end. But it does feel a bit disjointed. Like, I agree with you more, but I also see where Leon's coming from, because I picked that up too.
Okay, that's fair. It's fair.
I just fucking hate. You didn't need a fart. I'm sorry. You just did your pause.
Fart joke.
The chili dog. I was so happy they included chili dogs. I was wondering if they were going to, and then they minimized it with goddamn fart jokes for
fart
children.
Jokes.
Sonic's favorite food is chili dogs. Like, I'm eating chili actually. Like it's off camera, so I'm not eating it right now. But I'm having chili tonight, just like because of Sonic and whatnot, because we were doing this. I was like,
but are there farts, Leon?
You are going to be making your parrot will be making fart jokes. Come on.
Is that why your parrot just took off? Because you're the chili.
He's right here. He's just...
Oh, okay.
You're putting him closer to your asshole. That's fucked up.
Okay, actually, fun story that completely just has nothing to do with Silent relates to
Don't
the
tell
bird.
me a story about your asshole.
Do it.
I had him like this, and I used his beak to scratch off a lottery ticket the other day, and I won $20. So.
Nice.
I'll be back in just a moment.
Damn.
Go ahead. Oh, that is fucking hilarious.
Damn.
Yeah, and of course, the last thing, one of the last things is to make a real friend on his bucket list. How adorable! Bless his little blue heart.
Sonic can write?
Yeah, he can do everything.
Jeez.
But he won't harness his power for mankind, Ryan. That's what he won't do.
Well, that is an allegory throughout this film. What humanity has always done is, if you're not useful to us in some way, shape, or form, we'll fucking kill you. I mean, it's a great example with animals. Before the car, you had the horse and cart, and when the car became a thing, we just wiped out all the fucking horses. When you are surplus to requirements and you are not a human being, we usually do you in. So, yes, if Sonic is more trouble than he's worth, get rid
Yes.
of the fucker.
Just kill the bastard.
Hmm.
Oh, that is pretty goddamn funny. Yeah. Of course, Robotnik is not far behind. Yeah, so he's got his questioning the people in the bar, and I like how he the guy's picking on him and he just throws him through the window. So you're like, oh, Robotnik's kind of a badass, huh? Just flicking people through windows. But okay, thanks, Rob. Yeah, and then here we go with he's just using his technology. This part wasn't.
Never mind. This part.
Well, coming up,
later.
Yeah. So again, more bonding, and just them kind of. Yeah, he's like, we're best friends, really, whatever, and kind of just trying to play. A lot of it, yeah. And then this is where he tells him that he wants to leave, right? Where he's like,
Yes.
I'm going, yeah, and that's why he's like, well, you can't. See, this is where I have issue with how they try to build their relationship, because he's upset because from his point of view, I kind of understand. He's been around these people, but they don't know who the fuck he is. So naturally, they're not going to react the same way as he is. But I'm like, I didn't give a shit what Sonic felt, because I'm like, there's no the bond. It just wasn't enough of a built up relationship in the movie for me to be like, that's kind of. I feel bad for Sonic. I'm like, I don't care.
Maybe for them, like as a pair, maybe not necessarily built up enough, but like I think we get enough of Sonic interacting with Green Hills behind the scenes where he has felt like that is his home, and to see like he considers James Marsden the leader of Green Hills basically, and so to see the leader leaving, like I can get Sonic having the issues with that. Also, was that the dance scene with Robotnik? Because I fucking love that scene. I didn't know if we got back or not, but I think that was actually Jim Carrey's idea to use that song.
It was, yeah.
I'm not surprised.
And the entire dance sequence is improvised as well by him.
Yeah,
I know it's improvised. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that vehicle, man, if you go back and show that vehicle, if that was just purely CGI, I'm like, damn, because they
did a great job.
Realistic.
I do have some trivia on that, actually. Hold on, since we're here. Where is my trivia doc? So that car, oh my god, bear with me. Okay.
God damn it, woman.
It is called a Freightliner Argosy truck, and it's the exact same truck used for the robot villain Galvatron in Transformers: Age of Extinction.
Galvatron.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's cool piece of trivia. I had no idea there.
I agree. It's back and forth. Every time Sonic beats Eggman, Eggman always has something up his sleeve.
Right.
Yeah, that's another thing. But the reason that Sonic calls him Eggman in this was changed. But again, in context of the movie, it really works. Because like Sonic calls him Eggman in the games because he's fucking fat, shaped like an egg. Well, in this, since Jim Carrey's not fat, his robots are all egg shaped, which gives Sonic a good reason to call him Eggman. I don't know. I like it. You keep the character relatively the same, but you change it a little bit enough. It works for the movie. It's things like this I think make adaptations work.
Sure. I like how they shoot the harpoon through the thing, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And then Sonic's pissed, right? He's like, "You're not the donut lord."
He's acting like a piece of shit right here because it's like a fan with headcanon, and someone he feels betrayed, and
his blue heart.
He has all this power, and now the whole time he's being petty, turned all that.
Look at him. He turns into a ball and just fucking cannonballs through this thing,
which
and destroys it.
Awesome.
It looked good.
I was wondering how they were going to do the spin dash in the film, and I think the way they do it worked.
Yeah, the CGI looked good.
Let it go.
Oh, Postman, is this your favorite scene in the movie?
No, not this one. The one where he's dancing in the.
Oh, in the fan.
This creature is very dangerous. It's like a black man on steroids. Anytime he gets angry or upset, he throws a fit.
Per capita,
fucking something.
Per capita, 90% of crimes are committed by little blue furries.
So
That's just the fact, folks.
Is this what Shadow's going to be like? He gets upset and then he literally just destroys a city.
Yeah,
hey, go back.
Pretty much.
Want me to go back?
One more time, please.
Oh, sorry. Yes, sir. Of course.
Okay, we got wet roads right here. Go forward. Dry roads.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
That's movie shit, man.
Yeah, that's a continuity. But you know what? It kind of makes sense because it gets, no pun intended, really wet out west. So, but there's
actually
it's like a tropics region almost with the way that rain comes and goes.
That's British Columbia for you.
Yeah, yeah.
No, AJ, we actually did not talk about that yet. But he was cast as Shadow in the next movie, right? Sonic 3.
Also, I think that this entire scene is fantastic Tacoma product placement. Just saying.
Yes.
Really
really.
Power of the Tacoma.
It's a beautiful truck. Yeah, I have no problem
It
with
too
that.
can go fast.
Especially when you get that TDR like he does.
Yeah. I think that tank just had a baby. It was pretty funny. The thing comes out of yeah, that was pretty funny. That was a funny line. And then this part with the hey, stop fighting! I'm gonna take that thing away. And the computer in the back. Yeah, okay, Dad.
This was one of those things where it's like, oh, it's a kids movie, so obviously you can't blow this family up, kind of deal. But also the humor of them just being there after we've had this pretty lengthy chase on an empty road that felt out of place. That was very
I will say though,
unnecessary.
my first thought was those are fucking mines, and as soon as I saw it go under that family's car, I thought they've had it. But then I forgot that this film was PG-13.
Yeah.
Because they do blow up when he throws.
Is this
them
PG or
together.
PG-13?
It's PG, I think.
I thought it was PG as well.
Yeah, it's
I'm British. I don't know the difference. But
I mean, the third one will have to be PG-13. There's no way they're getting away with PG with some of the shit that's going to happen in it if they follow the source material. So
but I didn't expect it to be electric. I expected it to be petrochemical.
Yeah. Is the sequel PG too? They're both PG rated? I don't know. Just curious.
Oh, I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up.
I'm just curious.
I can't wait for Eggman to blow up the fucking moon.
yeah, the second one's PG as well.
Okay, I thought so.
But again, the third one is going to have a fucking 12-year-old girl get shot in the face, so it better be
nice.
They'll probably leave that out, I imagine.
Yeah.
If they leave that out, it ruins Shadow's. It literally is intrinsically tied to Shadow's character arc. If they leave that out,
she gotta die somehow.
Look, Sonic learns how to drive. Yeah, she'll die. Like he learns how to drive a car. Isn't that cute?
And then the unicycle weapon, and then after that, the tiny helicopter. Four variants inside one.
It's a lot. Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Robotnik. He takes the fucking top off of the truck. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I found this very interesting because I thought, cars that aren't convertibles need that top for it to be structurally sound. I didn't think that the vehicle would have a strong enough bottom. So, you take off the roof, which is where the structure is based, and then it just collapses. That's what I thought.
That's the power of the Tacoma, bro.
Look,
they built like a rock.
They ruined a perfectly nice Tacoma, though. Look at that thing. I mean,
Tacoma's a strong bottom.
If any of you own a truck like that, please cut off your roof and see if it's still sound enough to drive.
I own a Tacoma, and I won't be doing that.
Okay, no, we don't. Yeah, just for an experiment. Come on, Vex.
No.
So he's got like this sticky bomb that blows up because they can't get rid of it, and you think Sonic should be probably dead because the thing fucking explodes in his face. But yeah,
Sonic, no. Sonic can tank a sun.
Okay, so he's pretty fucking powerful. I got
Sonic is like legit one. Like in lore, he is. Dude, I legit mean this can go toe to toe with Superman. Like he doesn't necessarily have like the striking power or nothing, but in terms of his survivability, yes, you could see there would be an actual Sonic v Superman fight, and it could work.
That's
I mean, so much so that one strand of Sonic's hair is enough to power Eggman's entire operation. One fucking strand. Imagine what the whole body could do.
So when he rubs one off, man, he's got to be careful, huh?
Like that scene out of Hancock.
God damn. Strafing. Oh, that poor fucking little Sonic penis. Yeah, this is this is him being. It's just fun. Is this the part where he tells him he's gonna get him a latte or something?
Yeah, with steamed goat milk.
Yeah, of course I want one. I love the way you make them.
I love the way you make them.
Again, which is such an Eggman thing. Like I know for folks that like are just like, hey, Jim Carrey being Jim Carrey. Like, no, the Eggman would scream that at one of his robot assistants or whatever in the game. Like that's totally an Eggman line.
That's Vex. Vex is pushing the Tacoma.
I know we are not sponsored yet.
Not yet. We will be.
Yeah, who would want to drive a Japanese car?
All of America.
This
Stupid.
now this-
Yeah.
Why
now
a
this-
Chevrolet? The bad guys' vehicles were all Chevy. Like those black Chevy trucks. Buy them. America is not the bad guy. Don't buy this white Japanese trash.
I drive a Toyota, so what can I say? Like,
this shitty truck does fit in San Francisco pretty well, though. It's San Francisco, so you'd blend in very nicely there. Yeah.
I suspect they would probably just think the hobos did that to the truck.
Yeah, it's nothing new. Oh, they took the top of the truck. That's San Francisco. No big deal.
I say this as a Brit, and we have virtually no fucking car industry of our own. We make everyone else's cars, but not our own. So I'm sticking up for you Americans and whatever's left of your car industry, because those Nipponese bastards will take it all from you.
Yeah, well. Fucking Ryan. Oh, here we go with this annoying bitch again. God, I fucking wanted Sonic to just
go eat a kebab, lady.
Jesus Christ. I'm calling the FBI. I'm calling this. Oh, she was so fucking annoying. Oh, I was getting angry. I was like, why is she in this fucking movie? Well, we know why, but it was just to be that annoying character. But God,
Yeah,
damn
it gives like constant attention in all the situations. So
Yeah.
keeps the TikTok brain working.
Yeah.
Perfect teeth.
Yeah, they both have that. Yeah, they really
it's they're called grills.
Yeah. There's Robotnik doing his thing. Sorry, go ahead.
One of the things I found was very odd about the sister relation, because I understand that they need to add that extra layer of kind of tension to keep the plot going forward and to have the relationships have some sort of meaningful outcome by the end between Tom and his wife, but it's never really explained why his sister-in-law hates him.
No, it's not.
I can explain that one really easy. It has nothing to do with the movie.
Okay.
It has to have to do with real life. You ever heard the Stephen Wright song, or not Stephen Wright, the Stephen Lynch song, "Big Fat Friend"? That's what it is. There's always that fat bitch in a group of women that doesn't want to see the other women get laid or be happy. That's what this sister is.
I guess the other way you could interpret it too is that she has a mulatto kid, so maybe she had a white husband. Right, and now she's got all this
white husbands don't run out on their fucking families. That's a black guy thing.
Jesus Christ!
Maybe he died. Maybe she crushed him to death. Look at how big she is. There you go.
Dude, she looks like a frog stood up in a pair of skinny jeans.
Right, that would explain why she has such a nice house in a nice neighborhood. She's living off that death benefit money.
Oh, is that what
White
happened?
guy death benefit money, mind you. So we know he wasn't gunned down by the cops. Like
Exactly.
I'm gonna cut this for the music, but I'm gonna show him dancing for like 5 seconds. It was pretty funny.
I am the Eggman.
Man, yeah, it's so good. But yeah, he's got his hair and he's doing. He's getting the energy.
There's another Easter egg here when he's choosing what song to listen to. One of the bands that pops up is Crush 40, which is the main band that's done all the music for Sonic from like 98 through about 2012 or so.
Yeah, I like this line as well.
Yeah. Of course you are. I love the way you make them. Oh my God, subtle. Jesus, you're such a beautiful man. If you were here, I'd give you is Vex hinting to us that she will be crossing the border hidden in a bed of Tacoma truck. Use this for pillows and blankets to hide her. I'm waiting at the border. I'm in a border state. I'm waiting for her to come through Mexico so I don't care if the FBI is listening. I'm going to help her get across. It's going to happen.
What, the FBI themselves will help her get across.
I was going to say, yeah. In this
like,
administration, they'll give her a cell phone and
I don't know. Wrong border.
Oh,
she just has to go to Mexico first.
Yeah.
Folks, come 2025, Vex will finally be able to go to the United States, but Americans are just so sick and tired of foreigners, Orange Man 2.0, and they just won't let her in.
Oh, God, don't say that. Oh,
but
God.
I hate black
she's
people.
not Mexican.
I'm on your side.
Wow.
But we're led by an orange
I used to
man.
have a channel, and now I don't anymore.
We're led by an orange man.
No, dude. I dropped
Honestly hates
the
everyone.
F slur like 12 minutes into my live stream today, and I saw the channel. So
Here's where I knew I was okay. For when Vex used the N-word in the Blazing Saddles stream, I knew I was okay. Just nothing happened after that. So we're good. We're good. Copa. What's up, Copa? Listen, I've been watching an extreme amount of Bluey lately, which is my head count. Yeah, Bluey. I remember those days. Watching with
Sonic on downers.
Good night,
It's true. It's so true. Oh my God. See you, Sammy. Hey, what's up, Herman? Thank you for joining, buddy. Yeah. So he kind of knows what to do with the power of that one little piece of hair and Mr. Robotnik. And then we get back to Sonic in the house. And she's, like Whitey said, she's a supportive woman.
This is something really just nitpicky, okay?
Please do it.
Ladies, if you have an 8 head, please, for the love of God, get bangs. Look at this woman's 8 head, man. It's disgusting.
Dude, James loves that. He loves getting some good forehead.
Land helicopters on that fucking thing, man. God,
oh my God. Like she has very nice features otherwise. That massive forehead drags her down. So seriously, if it's bigger than the 4 fingers on one of your hands, get bangs. There you go.
It's that Rihanna forehead.
She had hair there, but apparently the Scott Summers came out and he blasted it away. So
with the fucking
he woke him up way too quick one night, and he was like, "I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry." She's like, "Well, I'm gonna be stuck with this forever." So
Look, folks, it's fine if you have a massive forehead if you're a man, especially a white man. But it's not fine if you're a black female, okay? It's the same with fatness. Men carry their fatness well. Women do not carry their fatness well. And black women definitely don't carry their fatness well. Look at Lizzo.
Well, according to this very unbiased recent report, men named Ryan are definitely able to freeball that at all times. So,
She looks like a black Ava from Ex Machina. Jesus Christ. Yeah,
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Oh my God. What does he ask? Does he have like canine smelling salts or like animal smelling salts? She goes, no, I have human smelling salts. It's like, yeah. And then of course it wakes him the fuck up and he starts, but again, she's like, yeah, okay. There's a blue alien in my fucking kitchen. It's all good. Yeah. God damn, she does have a big forehead. Jesus Christ.
No, it's like that thing from Star Trek.
Wow, look at that thing.
Was it Khan, the guy with the squiggly forehead?
I'm not gay. I don't watch that, but whatever that is.
That thing's got its own zip code. God damn, it's huge.
Look at him. He's staring at it.
He's like, oh, God, it's
like,
huge.
Oh, my God, I married that. Thank God she's a veterinarian.
I haven't seen you in a day, and it's Sky. Forgot.
Is that her own hair?
Yeah. I think Hostman's like, what the hell did I join here?
Can you borrow Will Smith's wife's hair?
Yeah. She's like, what you saw? What'd you say about my forehead? Whitey? Oh, here she goes, this bitch.
What?
They tied her up.
Yeah, she should have fucking gagged her mouth. Oh God!
You know what's funny is this bitch is so weak but so big that she can't even break through jump ropes, bro.
No,
those are jump ropes tying her up.
That should have been like Respucia Lattimore. That should have been just like Eddie Murphy in a fat suit protecting a woman. But this character, the mulatto child character, was actually very compelling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She was adorable. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Copa. Give the child and Jana a big hug and a kiss from us.
We'll be there for your review after this.
Yes, we're pushing everybody over to your review, so we'll be there, and we miss you too, buddy. Yeah, the mulatto child. Look at Sonic. But she gives him the sneakers, like of course they perfectly fed.
All right,
sorry, bag face.
Yeah, mulatto. Yeah.
Thanks, bag face. Jesus Christ.
Light bright sure ain't white. I got that from a Spike Lee film.
He gets the signature red shoes.
So yeah, I'm gonna be like full gay for a moment here, like pretty much any other time. That scene made me. I teared up in the theaters when he got the super speed high tops. Like that was
the red shoes.
The earning it moment because of take something like Spider-Man for example. In Mass Spider-Man fan, we never really saw him earn the suit in the original Sam Raimi films because of they had to do some scene changes because of 9/11 and shit. Like there's certain times I felt robbed and heroes I grew up with earning their moment and. Seeing Sonic get these red shoes, like I was tearing up in the theaters. It was everything I wanted to be. I was so happy with that moment on screen.
Well, I like that it's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, of course, it's unbelievable. It's Black Child giving shoes away, not taking them. But please continue.
You ruined this fucking moment, you asshole.
Hey, the truth is reality-based. Words.
the little touch of like, oh my god, look at his feet, and you can see that his shoes are all burned through because they can't withstand. I quite liked this scene as well. It didn't feel forced, it didn't feel injected, it felt pretty wholesome. So I'm with you, Leon. I'm with you. I didn't tear up though. I'm not a faggot, but it is.
Yeah, we're not gay, but it's okay. Yeah, this part was funny. This part was funny when he's looking at the dog and he's like, because he told him before the dog's his best friend. And he's like, oh, so you're his best friend. I don't get it. Fucking poor, beautiful dog. And he licks him. He's like, all right.
I mean, where did they get all these animal actors? We saw a scene where it was a mother duck and the baby ducks, and they were acting. The dog acting. Is there like an animal acting school that I don't know?
This dog is actually the son of Shadow from Homeward Bound.
Oh,
no, I made that up. I thought it'd be cool.
I was gonna say, get the fuck out of here.
Damn, runs in the family. At least,
I figured Shadow related because Sonic and whatnot. Like, there's layers to that joke.
So this is funny because they have to take the sister's car, or her car, right? And it's like, why would you let the fucking Sonic? Why would you let him drive in San Francisco where he's like, why? Look at the damage he did to this fucking. You know what? He is a piece of shit. Maybe they did it intentionally.
Like, you know what? Fuck this fat sister. Want us to get a divorce?
That's true.
Hey, Sonic,
That's
you want to drive?
You break her fucking car. This fat bitch. She needs to walk anyway. Burn some of those calories.
Congratulations, Sammy 3-Pete.
What happened with Sammy 3? What happened? Hey guys, man. Beautiful. Congratulations, sir. Adorable moment. Yeah, so they have to get to the top of this part. And he's like, well, I'm going to use my power to get to the top. He tells him somebody's going to jump, right? And he's like, and even the lady's like, well, this is from Montana. He's like, yeah, this is kind of serious. And then they get up. I don't think that would probably happen, but it's a movie, so whatever. And this part was kind of funny. Sonic's in the bag because they're trying to hide him, and these people keep hearing him. And he's like, I can't breathe in here. And they're like, you have a child in there? It's like, is that your child? Oh, God. It was pretty. No, that's the black woman's child, definitely. That's what would happen. I've been to the top of the Trans-America building. It's a nice view from up there. You can't see all the drug
where
dealers.
the Trans of America go?
Probably now.
We push them off the edge to get rid of
them. Self-harm. Yeah, so he gets the bag and all right, yeah, he thinks he's gonna leave and blah blah blah. And then she's like, you two are so cute. Oh, fuck off. This little blue demon from hell. No, I'm just kidding.
It should have just fired the missiles then.
So coming up when Robotnik shows up, I had no problem with that, but and it was in the bar too. I just had a really big problem with all of the slow-mo scenes. I know that they're supposed to advocate for how fast Sonic is, which
you just didn't like it.
Yeah, I don't know. They felt very
Vex, you gotta have this or Rebel Moon. You gotta fucking pick one when it comes to slow.
Yeah. Oh God.
Well, no, this was far more enjoyable. But I'm just saying, like, instead of it shouldn't have been stretched out as long. I would have been more immersed and found it more enjoyable if it weren't so long. That's
what she said. Oh my God.
Oh, you're gonna make me slow mo. Oh, poor Sonic is so cute. He's like, oh, this is the best 2 days of my life, Donut Lord. Yeah. More like Donut Hole. But yeah, so he does the ring and he's about to do something, and then Robotnik shows up, and then he's got like extra speed powers now because he took Sonic's hair and turned it into like his own technology. Yeah. It's pretty interesting. It's a cool ship. Yeah. The government whack job who keeps trying to kill. It's the government whack job who keeps trying to kill. It sounds like today's culture. The government whack jobs that are trying to kill us all. Fucking assholes.
Here he's starting to look more like Eggman as well. He's got the red flight suit, which is what something that Eggman wears. Like they've like slowly have started to metamorphose him into what he is in the games.
I like how she makes fun of his outfit though. She's like, "What are you wearing?" He's like, "What?" Yeah,
it's a flight suit.
It's a flight suit. You'll never catch me. And then he puts the energy thing on.
He just looks like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You can tell it's Elon Musk because the egg balls turn into X's.
So you didn't like this part, Vex? You were saying like you just didn't.
Yeah, this part was better than the one in the bar because at least like it shows us like, oh, because Robotnik has the hair, now he's got that same kind of power of super speed that Sonic has. So you don't get the scene drawn out as long. But in the bar, bruh, that shit was way too long. That needed to be cut in half.
Yeah.
That's all.
Can we talk about how he pushed these people off the fucking roof?
Yeah. That
And
too.
still, they handled this better than the Flash.
Oh God! Well, anything was handled better than the fucking Flash.
Yeah, but like right now, there'd be babies and microwaves instead. You just have
Such an arrogant bastard that he pushes these fuckers off a building, thinking he can catch them, and then gets his comeuppance when Eggman finally presses that button, matches his speed, and then pulverizes the fucker.
But you bring up his arrogance, and that's actually a character trait of Sonic that they led into at this point. Like in the games, Sonic is an arrogant, cocky little fuck, absolutely. And so, but like him pushing them off the edge and whatnot is, again, it's an in-character thing to do because he'd be like, whatever, I know I can save him. This is like Sonic just sort of does things and then knows he can fix it, his speed, his power, whatever. So he doesn't really think before he acts. That's what Tails is for. Some other characters are for. So again, it was nice to see them be able to incorporate that without, because this movie doesn't have any of the other video game characters in it. So it was nice to see his Sonic be doing his thing without having to balance out the other character traits of characters from the games.
This is not how you store hay in a barn, so the movie is therefore fucked.
Yeah, you would know. Yeah, so he puts the ring down while they're falling, gets him back to Montana, of course, and then Sonic is this is where the chase scene. So we're back at the beginning, technically the end of
Sorry, just to because this comes up later on as well in the final scene of the movie. It's never really properly established how the ring transporting works, and that, like, how do you know where you're going? So, like, the barn, for instance, right? You can kind of piece together because Sonic has lived around Shady Hills or whatever. Yeah, thank you. That he knows what the barn looks like, but then later on, when Tom throws the ring, he just somehow he knows what the mushroom planet looks like when he throws it. So does the person who throws it imagine it, or is it when someone picks up a ring and they already are thinking of a place, then that is attached to it's not properly established. That's all. So I think that's
Leon, take this one.
Don't think about it.
I'll be real. The only thing I can think, like, there are multiple scenes of Sonic and Tom talking about the mushroom planet. So maybe there's only one mushroom planet. So when he's like, "Hey, think of the mushroom planet," throws the ring just knows where to go. Like, for that one, I got nothing. I won't lie. Then maybe there's only one mushroom planet.
What if they took him to the mushroom dick planet? He doesn't know.
Ooh. Here's another super chat from Subtle. God damn it, Subtle. You're a good man. Subtle for $2. Stream became legit with the K Leon. Well, what stream anytime he's on a stream, he's got. I will say one thing. The movie looked good. Watching this in Dolby Vision on the TV, very sharp with the CGI.
Oh, this was a nice still that you stopped on. Dang. Okay.
Yeah, right? It's a great shot. This is a good shot. Yeah.
Sonic looks a little bit like he's been superimposed onto the scene. I don't know if that's just me.
No, he does. I agree.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's a good point. But it's moving so fast, Hostman. You're not supposed to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, when you stop on it, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going so fast. He has his own tent and doesn't. Yeah.
Well, that's a nice shot.
Oh, there we go. That looks better.
It would have been so great. I know it's practically impossible to do, but given it is a live action film, it would have been so great if this was all practical. They just destroy San Francisco because it needs to be destroyed. As this new flying system goes after this abomination of nature and just makes the city better. They didn't fire. Eggman did not fire on China, the Great Wall of China, so he's pro-China. He did fire on the pyramids of Giza, though.
Yes, he did.
Oh, that's true.
So
he's
anti-Muslim.
Yeah, anti-French too. He doesn't shoot anything in France. They just go through.
But there's a lot of Muslim people in France, so this might be based as well.
Ooh, yeah, the Great Wall of China. He's like, I got room to run now.
I don't know about you guys, but I really liked seeing the blur of colors across all of these like monumental landscapes. I thought that was a really nice way of superimposing the video game logic into the real world.
100%.
I liked it.
If you can't beat him, blind him. Oh, he creates a fucking tornado of dust. We call those dust storms in the desert. We have plenty
That's
of
so
those.
fucking creative.
He's
they're called
12, man. Okay, he's 12.
They're called haboobs, Whitey. Okay, we call them haboobs.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better than dust storm, right? Yeah. So they go back to the city of Montana. Look at this cute little town. It's so adorable.
It would have been so much better instead of Eggman targeting Sonic while he's down. He just becomes more unhinged and starts leveling the fucking town.
shooting missiles into restaurants with people
Yes,
sitting
and blowing people up.
He does threaten that, doesn't he? Though, like here at the end when he's like,
He does.
him and Sonic are having that standoff. He's like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna blow this town up. Like,
Yeah, that's a nice shot. What is he doing to him there? Where's he grabbing?
The
I'm not
nipple
sure-
twister.
There's another continuity error here because when Tom is thrown back into the Green Hills barn, it's daylight out, and then they run across the world. It's not established how long that took, but we know it's very fast given the speeds that they're going at. And then all of a sudden, it's pitch black in Green Hills.
What if it was the sun setting, and then it's
That
finally
quickly,
nighttime?
man.
yeah, golden hour. Like hit the hay right at golden hour.
Golden out, yeah. Oh, look, poor Sonic is lying there on the floor.
But he's as powerful as Superman.
Yeah, it's so. Yeah, it's adorable. And I like how this guy does nothing the entire. He knows how to shoot a weapon perfectly at the fucking.
He's an officer, though. That makes sense. He's a trained officer.
That's true. I like how this guy's like, I told you the guy was real. The Blue Devil. I eat my own shit, but I told you the Blue Devil was real.
I
Oh,
drink
if
my
he's
own
our
urine
shit,
because
he could be a
it's
politician
sterile.
in Italy or wherever that was.
Spain.
Spain,
Don't-
thank you.
Listen,
You could literally tell communists to eat shit and die, and they would.
They would. Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah, and this is where he tells him, like, why would you risk your life for this blue little alien? And as soon as he said he's my friend, how adorable. Sonic hears him and just becomes this fucking super powered Leon. What the fuck happens here? Like, he just becomes a super powered ball of fucking alien lightning.
Yeah, so this is something that was more or less added for the movies, like him having these levels of powers. Like the way it visually looks was sort of added for the movie, but I think it's a really cool effect. So it's one of those things that I'm A-okay with.
Yeah, no, it was cool. I liked it. It was a cool scene. It looked good. Yeah, and then he gets really pissed off. Yeah, and then Robotnik has like no answer for him. He's just like he's the fucking emperor from Star Wars, and he just zaps lightning out of his hands. Good.
Gotta go fast. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Let the hate flow
No.
through you.
Let the blue
This
power.
is my power.
Unlimited
power. Oh, poor Robotnik. Yeah, he's got all the missiles and everything ready to go. It's a cool scene here too.
Mm-hmm.
He's just fucking dodging missiles, gets up to the thing, pushes it back. Like he just kicks ass here.
Again, this is one of those things that I was wondering, because in the games you have to, you attack when you're doing a boss fight against Robotnik or whatever. You always have to do several spin jumps to hit his machinery so it falls apart. So I was like, how are they going to do that in the film? Is he literally just going to ping it like it happens in the games? And fucking that's what they did. He just keeps pinging him with his spin attack until he destroys it. It's like, all right, just rip that straight from the games. I'm A-okay with this.
I was really expecting to show more times of him like actually doing the whole spin move up until now, but
he did it a few times. But yeah, I know what you mean.
I
I think
believe he
when
does it more in
you
the
look at-
sequel, if I recall.
Yeah, when you look at how old he is too in this one, and he's still kind of discovering his power, I'm actually okay that they didn't lean into a lot of the things he does because they're establishing something. Like, regardless of having that closed ending that this film has, there's a very clear, like, it's obvious that they're wanting to do more with that, and that's why they didn't cram all of this stuff into a single movie. So I actually appreciate that they didn't do that. They just tried to focus on who is Sonic as a character instead of what is Sonic as a character.
Very true.
And aside of him, I might harp on it, but that we haven't seen, because again, we've never seen a Sonic this young. So they struck a really good balance of the character from the games and him growing into that character. Like, you see hints of his established character, but he's still not quite Sonic, which is, I think, really well done. You could easily fuck that up, especially for people that want, not just in something like this, but just in any sort of adaptation. If you want accurate character adaptations, there's a fine line to walk. I think this movie walked it really well.
Yeah, I think the only thing I guess AJ pointed out earlier, him going from 0 to 14 billion miles per hour and on stopping time from a standstill is kind of weird.
It is 100% lore accurate. AJ doesn't know what he's talking about. In games, yeah, of course, you've got to build up momentum because it's a gameplay mechanic. But in lore, no, Sonic can go 0 to infinite on a dime. So AJ's just wrong.
Ooh. Yeah, I like how the sister's still tied up, and she's like, "Yeah, we can never go back there." And he's like,
I like that the kid is just like, "Gotta go fast, gotta go fast,
gotta go fast."
Like, was
You
this
put on my
cannoli
Fitbit.
child?
Yeah.
Is this what autism is like in the early years?
And then, of course, he's like, "You know what? We're going to stay here and help these poor people. Bless their hearts. They can't live without me." Yeah,
white savior.
He hears. He found his purpose in his town, and so it's adorable. It's just, you got a new friend. Look at that. Yeah, and they're painting the house here, and then this part is so fucking stupid. This general comes, and you're thinking they're gonna get like a reward money wise, and it's a fucking Olive Garden gift card because, well, they're an unstoppable breads. Oh god, fucking shut up!
Right before the general shows up, this one of my massive issues with this movie is there's a piano medley of the Green Hills theme from the game, like right when they're doing the painting and stuff. This is something this movie and then its sequel fucking failed at, is incorporating music from the games into it. It was all original except for that little like 3-second medley. The rumors are saying the third one is fixing that, which I hope is the case. But yeah, it's, if you've got a video game the Mario movie did that brilliantly. The Mario movie threw in like musical references to the games almost nonstop. And there's so many ample opportunities to have done that in this movie, and they did not capitalize. That's a big failure in my opinion.
I agree. Even though the Mario Brothers wasn't necessarily, people didn't think, it's like they did do a lot of the fan service stuff. I mean, everything, like you said, from the sounds to the music to the characters, they did a great. I can see where some of that was missed, but I like how they, again, another product placement for Olive Garden, because what the fuck, fake Italian bullshit, and it's just more of the same. And then you see Sonic, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go back to my cave." No, so they give him the attic upstairs as his new cave, and he's like, "Oh, I can jerk off up here and set in the darkness."
Bro, he's 12. Come on.
Dude,
have you ever read the Sonic High School stupid fan fiction that
I have, and I have it pulled up on my computer right now?
Oh god.
Oh no.
When that does happen, though, he's going to be like a Palestinian alarm clock. That attic is just going to blow up.
Does he say the words? Never mind. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. Yeah, and the dog, and it's cute. And then, of course, you do get you get Robotnik, and then now he's got the typical video game features. He's got the mustache. He's bald, and he's so smart. He can figure his way out. I haven't seen the sequel, so I have no idea how the fuck he gets out of here. Which, whatever.
I genuinely recommend it. Like, if you think this one's like fun and fine, which is, I assume that it's kind of like the vibe you get off is like, it's good enough, it's fun. The second one is, in my opinion, it's a far better Sonic movie. It is slightly less better of a movie on it. There's some weird cuts in my opinion, like from
editing's weird.
The camera's cut weird. It's edited, it's not edited as well, but it's definitely a worthy follow up, and if you're a Sonic fan, it's even better.
Well, that scene I thought was a great hint at when the next film was going to be released. I'll be home by Christmas. As in wink, wink. It's gonna be a Christmas film. We're going to make a lot of money. Of course, I did that happen?
Was it out on
what?
Christmas? I don't remember.
No. Was it released on Christmas?
No, I believe it came out. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it came out in April.
Because the next film, Sonic 3, I think, is due for release on December 20th, 2024.
Yep,
2024.
Yep, it's coming out Christmas this year. Not Christmas Day, but Christmas season. Yep, I will be seeing it opening day.
So, Leon, who are we getting at the end of the movie here?
This is one of the best. This is the only other time I teared up watching this, and because the reason is not necessarily for it's so great they introduced the character. I was really bummed if we weren't going to get any Sonic characters. I was like, there's got to be an end credit scene with Tails. There's got to be an end credit scene with Tails, and there was. But then when Tails spoke, I lost it because they actually used the video game voice actor, and in the sequel rolls around. When the sequel rolled around, they kept the video game voice actor for Tails. Sonic is not the actor from the game. Knuckles not the actor, but for whatever reason, they got the actress that played Tails. And because when you do adaptations of video games, comic books, whatever, movies, so rarely do the people that play that voice in the games get to reprise their roles, which is, in my opinion, real shitty. Like they've made these characters household names. We recognize their voice, and movies bank on big Hollywood names. So for someone that just acts in the games to get to actually be in a Hollywood production, I thought was so awesome. And for them to stick around for the sequel, give them their bread, even better.
If they had got Jaleel White for Sonic, I would have
loved it. Jaleel White.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome. Yeah, so that was Sonic. Again, a short movie, fun movie, cute. Yeah, I don't know. Not bad. Like I said, when I got out of my own fucking headspace after having to shit, I was like, okay, it actually wasn't as bad as I thought.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah. In fact, it's like, you don't like to have fun. You're mad at the world. I'm like, yeah, you're right, actually. So give me a day and I'm going to calm down. So anyway, Vex Electronica, the trivia, please. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Holzman. Go ahead, Holzman.
No,
sorry.
I was just going to say, in reference to the Christmas remark, the first trailer for Sonic 2 was released on December 10th, 2021. I think it was supposed to release around Christmas time, but the lockdowns put a stop to that.
Okay,
that makes sense.
All right, you're on.
Trivia. So worldwide, this movie made just under $320 million. And it's a pretty even split between the US market and the international market, which was, I think, a first for the films that we've done on here, because usually there's a sway to one or the other. It had a budget of $85 million, and it was released on February 14th, 2020. It was purposely released the year of the 60th anniversary of Sega, and it debuted at #1 at the domestic box office. It came out the same day as The Photograph, Fantasy Island, and Downhill. I have not heard of any of those movies.
Fantasy Island sucked. I'm pretty sure I probably gave people COVID when I saw this on opening day, because this was before we really knew what COVID was. We hadn't locked down yet. Like there was a little bit of rumblings about it, but and I was sick as shit. But the girl I was dating at the time really wanted to go see this with me for Valentine's Day, because I was a big Sonic fan, and like I was like, again, there's no confirmation it was COVID because we didn't really know about it quite at the time, but I'm probably pretty sure I killed some motherfuckers seeing this movie. Totally worth it. We need a mini-way trap.
That's right. We gotta depopulate the world anyway. So.
Yeah.
Cheese movie, Bob.
Look, I was very busy at this time because I first discovered
what sort of life do you have to be busy with?
I discovered the crisis in late 2019, and I was busy saving up what little money I had for food supplies.
There you go.
That's why I didn't watch this film on release. I was too busy preparing for the fucking apocalypse.
Real quick, we have another super chat from Blue Collar Loser for $5. Thank you, sir. Just got out of Spidey too. Damn, it holds up. Yeah, great movie. Sonic is fun. Smart listening to the fan feedback. Jim chewed the scenery as Robotnik. Leon is right. I love too. Yeah,
I do not hear Leon is right near enough, and I'm a guest on streams. Keep it coming. I'm half chubbing.
Well, he cried during scenes. Fucking pussy. No.
So when this film came out, it knocked Birds of Prey out of #1.
Oh, thank God.
Good.
And it only stayed in the top place for a week because it got knocked out by Call of the Wild the following week.
Oh, that movie? That movie fucking sucks.
All right. So when the first teaser poster was released, Naoto Oshima, the character's original designer, and Yuji Naka, former head of the Sonic team and co-creator of Sonic, said that they disliked Sonic's appearance. The first trailer caused a massive fan backlash. On May 2nd, 2019, director Jeff Fowler announced on Twitter that Sonic's design was going to be altered to make the character, quote, the best he can be, end quote. The movie's scheduled release was moved from Thanksgiving weekend 2019 to Valentine's Day 2020. When a new trailer and poster were released on November 12th, 2019, fans and critics alike praised Sonic's new look.
Nice.
I think we all remember that.
Angry nerds. I was throwing such a fucking fit on the internet when this first trailer came out. I was so angry, and I was more angry at myself because I knew I would see it anyway.
According to animator Max Schneider, Paramount expected that Sonic fans would object to the redesign, but that general audiences would not care, as had been the case with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in 2014. He said Paramount felt that the design gelled with the real-world setting and characters.
Well, he was a dipshit, so...
Now, the redesigns to Sonic cost an additional $5 million and caused the VFX studio Moving Picture Company to close down their Vancouver studio.
Oh, nice.
my
Way to
God.
go.
I don't believe that. Like that studio, it was an extra 4 months of work. There's no way that 4 months cost you an entire studio. I think the studio was probably already having financial issues before Sonic, and this just was an unfortunate case of timing. I could be wrong, but there's no way 4 months cost an entire studio.
Well, it's not the
Especially
entire
when the
studio,
movie
it's a
ended up-
branch of the studio. One of their offices had to close.
Wow.
Gotcha.
That's
That's
it.
pretty
Yeah.
crazy. God damn.
And then the last thing I have on the redesign thing. So this is the third recorded time that Paramount has had to completely redesign a character in the middle of a movie production due to negative reception. The first was Megatron in the first Transformers film back in 2007, after fans complained he looked nothing like the original design. About a decade after that, in 2016, Monster Trucks had to be postponed for a full year due to the monster's original design being so visually frightening that it terrified children in the test audiences.
Wow.
I don't even know
that
what
about
Monster
the-
Trucks is.
I didn't know that
I've
about
never heard that either. Yeah.
Transformers either.
I didn't know that either. Yeah.
I forgot. I knew that about Transformers, but I completely forgot. Like that's
Yeah.
so long ago.
Mhm. Jim Carrey remarked during his press promotion for this film that very little of the dialogue from the pages of the script ended up in the movie. He was also given a lot of creative freedom for his nonverbal scenes, receiving basic instructions like here's the room and this is the music, just do something. As a result, this ends up being one of Jim Carrey's favorite roles to date.
And
see
you
that.
know
You
what?
can tell he's
As
having a
much as
lot
I
of fun
crap
with
on
it.
Jim Carrey, I'm going to give him a bit of credit here because he's said in a few different interviews that he didn't really know anything about the source material, but that I think it was his nephew or grandson, one of the two, was a big fan, and so he listened to a lot of what he watched his grandson or
His
nephew
daughter.
play the games, and
His daughter's a
his
big
daughter
fan.
is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he took a lot of cues and notes from one of his offspring, apparently daughter. Yeah, and good on him for doing that.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah, that
got
was
the
my next
Hulk
piece of
Hogan-
trivia. So
He
thank
got
you.
the got the Hulk Hogan treatment, creative
There you go.
control.
Jeff Fowler explains that the Sonic references as being put in generally throughout the film as, quote, it's not like you're going out of your way in terms of the story to put these things in. They are what they say. They are what they
God
are.
damn it, Vex words.
Sorry. Which is just a way of rewarding fans for their years of enthusiasm and getting to see some things that they would recognize, but some that the rest of the audience might not, quote. So they didn't go out of their way to put in the references, but they made sure to kind of drip them in enough that hardcore fans would like it, essentially.
Oh, bless their hearts.
When Robotnik tells his assistant, Agent Stone, that he was trained by Native American shadow wolves, surprisingly, this is a real thing. They're trackers who are a part of ICE.
Oh my god.
So another extra layer of bastedness.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
Jeez.
The drawing that Frank C. Turner's character Crazy Carl holds up in the bar describing the looks of Sonic is an almost exact replica of a satirical piece of fan art. YouTuber user Onyx Hart uploaded a video called How to Draw Sonic Hedgehog on March 31st, 2010 that showed him drawing a very badly interpreted and very inaccurate version of Sonic the Hedgehog. The drawing went
I wanna see
viral
this.
and has a cult following to this day. Until the release of the movie in 2020, over 3,300 artworks in the style of Sonic Hedgehog have been cataloged.
Oh,
To take it a step further, even Sega recognizes it, and you can in the game Sonic Forces, you create your own character to go along with Sonic on his adventure, and so you've got custom outfits and shit. And one of the things you can get is a Sonic T-shirt for your character to wear.
no
That's
shit.
fun.
That's cool.
Sorry,
I
what
want
were
to
you
see
gonna
the
say?
Sonic Chew crossover. I want to see that.
No,
Mm.
no, that kind should not exist.
So this was filmed under the working title Casino Night, which is a reference to the level Casino
That's the
Night
level
Zone
on screen right now.
Yeah, Casino.
from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in 1992.
What a good
Nice.
time for that piece of trivia.
That's what we do here.
On October 2nd, 2017, Sony relinquished its rights to the film and its production staff to Paramount Pictures. When it was at Sony, screenwriters Brad Bird, oh whoops, my phone turned off. Brad Bird, Paul Wernick, Rhett Reese, David Birnbaum, and Phil Johnson each submitted their own drafts of the screenplay.
Interesting.
I actually would have liked to see Brad Bird's version. I really would have liked to see Brad Bird's version.
Yeah, didn't Brad Bird make the Incredible? He did the Incredible.
That's why.
Right?
That's
Okay.
why I want to see it. Yeah. Creator Yuji Naka claims to have approached the filmmakers about making a cameo appearance in this movie, but they never responded back to him.
Bastards, racists.
Which they really should have. The dude could have used the money for his later court proceedings since he got busted for insider trading. So
yeah, they could have used the help. Mm-hmm.
And when Dr. Robotnik pretends to be chased by a T-Rex during a virtual simulation, this is actually a reference to Jim Carrey having been considered for the role of Dr. Ian Malcolm in Jurassic Park.
What?
Oh, God, we needed that. Oh, that would have been great.
That's actually not what I thought it was a reference to. I thought it was a reference to his T-Rex portrayal in Series of Unfortunate Events.
Nope.
Well, how about that?
Yeah. I got a lot of casting trivia. I got a lot of casting trivia.
I love it. It's my favorite part. Please.
All right. I'll start with Tom Wachowski. Okay. Yes. So here are the actors that were all considered to play Tom Wachowski, which was what's his face's role? James Marsden's role.
Oh, James Marsden. Sorry. Yeah.
All right. Adam Pally, who is actually his like side cop character.
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay. All right. No. Okay. Anson Elgort.
Who?
Huh. I could see that working, actually. I like James Marsden better, but I could see that working.
I think Ansel Elgort is a Baby Driver kid, isn't he?
Sure is.
Oh, that's him? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dope music, by the way. He's also a musician. Check out his music. Real good.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
All right. Milo Ventimiglia.
Oh, the guy from the show, the Hero show, and he was in
Heroes
Rocky
show,
Balboa.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. This is my favorite one, Justin Timberlake.
Jesus.
I would have loved it. That would Justin Timberlake's a great fucking actor. That would have been awesome.
I'm bringing sexy back.
He's Canada's most expensive piece of trash.
No, thank you.
Okay. Jason Segel.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I would be down
Peter,
with that.
you suck. Peter, you suck. No.
All right.
Listen, little hedgehog. When I slap my tits, bad things happen.
Bill Hader.
That might work.
I don't see it personally. I don't think he would. He'd be too old for this role.
Is
Michael
Bill
B.
Hader
Jordan.
younger than James Marsden?
No, he's older.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Not by much, but he looks older is the difference, right?
Oh yeah,
At
he
least-
looks older for sure.
Yeah, James Marsden, you can still because I think they start to try and have a family in the second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So it works better. Michael B. Jordan.
Ryan's like, no, thank you. Wrong.
What is
player.
it with Michael B. Jordan and everything? Why is he cast as this sort of like super cool, stoic 80s action hero type guy everywhere? Like, I'm sick of his face.
Because he's black.
Yeah.
It's racist,
And he starred in
man.
Black Panther.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who
There
was?
you
Don't
go.
see Stone the Hedgehog. Sorry, that was my black impersonation.
Jake Johnson.
Jake Johnson. Who's Jake Johnson?
You'd recognize him if you saw him. He was do you remember in Jurassic World, the one nerdy guy that kept wearing the Jurassic Park t-shirts in the comms room or whatever? He was that guy. He was also
This
in
is him.
The New Girl.
Here he is.
This dude looks like he should be playing acoustic guitar in a coffee shop, not being an actor.
Do you want some muffins with your coffee? Sorry,
All right. Paul Rudd.
Oh, that would have worked.
Yeah, I can see that.
I like
That
Paul
I
Rudd.
can see. Yeah, he's funny.
Okay. Chris Evans.
No.
Fuck him.
No.
He's
Never.
America's ass.
And
just
the last one that was considered is Chris Pratt.
Oh, we
That
all
will
know
work.
that I
Well,
can see him pulling.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the people that were considered to voice Sonic the Hedgehog.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan O'Brien. I don't know who this is. Dylan O'Brien.
That name rings a bell.
Oh, I recognize this guy.
He looks like a fucking hedgehog.
He was the lead character in Bumblebee.
Love and Monsters.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
All movies I haven't seen. That's cool. I know.
You should watch Love and Monsters, Cannoli. You will be very pleasantly surprised, in my opinion.
I've heard good things about that too, and I haven't watched it yet.
It had no right to be as good as it was.
I saw American Assassin because Michael Keaton was on that. I saw it. Yeah, okay. I know. Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Freddie Highmore.
Who the fuck are these people? I don't know.
The autistic doctor from The Good Doctor or whatever. That the doctor.
Yeah.
That guy? Yeah.
No, fuck that guy.
No.
Okay. Dane DeHaan. I don't know who this guy is.
The kid from Chronicle.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't see him as the voice of Sonic, but he's a very good actor.
He's a good actor. He is a good actor. Okay. David Tennant.
What?
No, he's a good actor, but he does a great Scrooge McDuck, for example, my favorite Disney character. He does a great job. But I can't see him having the sort of cocky comedic chops of Sonic.
Fucking Doctor Who, Sonic the Hedgehog. What next? Fucking John Sims, Dr. Eggman? No fucking way, man. That's
maybe he's a douchebag, but he's a really good actor. He's nailed his roles I've seen him in.
Oh
yeah, I just responded to that. Yeah, sadly, no Christopher Walken for this one. I'm
Can
sorry.
you imagine him as Sonic? You know,
I gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. You're not the donut lord.
Boy.
Donut lord.
Gotta go fast.
Picture him as Robotnik,
you know? I just can't stop myself.
Right, Christopher Walken is Robotnik?
Yeah, and then just throw that in my orphan face.
Yeah. Now I never got breastfed from my mother.
I love the way you make your lattes.
I agree. That's some bullshit. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right, Nick Robinson, who is the black guy from Pineapple Express.
No, you lost me.
Well, then no black dude should be playing Robotnik.
you lost me as black guy, so no.
Okay.
Well, they do run fast. That is one.
That is true.
He's a fat black
You just
guy,
got to make
though.
sure he's Jamaican on top of that. Those are the black guys that run extra fast.
Oh, wait, are we still on Sonic? I thought we switched to Robotnik. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, we're still on Sonic. We're still
okay, never mind. He can probably do it
Well,
fine.
then it's
Jaleel White was the first Sonic, and he's one of the best. So
Okay. Josh Gad.
no,
fuck that piece. Of
No,
shit.
fuck that idiot. I want to murder that fucking snowman that he plays. That snowman.
I want to murder him.
Yeah, he's a piece
Whoa,
of shit.
MMM does not condone murder of any kind. Just a heads up.
Allegedly
I
murder.
didn't
Allegedly.
want to do
It's a
it,
snowman.
It's
I didn't
in
want to
Minecraft,
murder him.
we'll
I
do
said I want
whatever
to
we
murder
want.
The snowman.
It's pronounced triple M.
Cannoli Sasquatch is not responsible for whatever they can say.
The
Disclaimer.
views expressed at MMM are not the views.
Disclaimer. Oh God.
Okay, Will Fort.
Forte. He did a good job.
Who?
Yeah.
Will Forte. He played MacGruber.
MacGruber. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
He was an SNL alum. Yeah, Will Forte was a funny guy. He could do it.
He had the range for it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Oh, we all know you would have liked that.
I know. You know what? Voice acting though, that's a weird one. I don't think he would have suited Sonic personally.
No, probably not.
Vex be like, I really want to fuck that hedgehog.
Yeah. Oh God, could you imagine? Hold on, I'm gonna turn the lights off low and listen. He's 12, Vex. He's 12.
God damn it.
God damn it. Yeah.
You know, when I think of Vex, I think Vex has the aesthetic of, Eggman, whether it's classic Eggman or Eggman as he currently is, that egg-shaped look to Vex. I think that.
Well, Ryan's never coming back on the show. That's good.
Yeah, what the hell? Great. Now Vex is like, never again, Cannoli. Never again.
All right. Jim Parsons.
No.
Okay. All right. Charlie Day.
Who?
No, he made Sonic too screechy.
He did Luigi perfect, but not. Yeah, I don't
Yeah, his
think
Luigi
he
was great, but I don't think he could do Sonic.
I barely
Okay.
know any of these people.
You don't need to. It's okay.
All right, 2 more. Drake Bell.
That would work.
Who's Drake? Oh yeah, maybe.
Who's Drake
he's
Bell?
one
The
of the
kid that
best
just
Spider-Man
admitted
voice
he got his butt diddled as a child.
That's why he'd
Drake
be
Bell.
perfect.
Yeah.
He's got to go faster.
All right. Oh.
He knows how to run.
All right, and last one is Adam Devine.
No, I don't know.
No.
I can't fucking stand Adam
Who is
Devine. I
that?
don't know what it is about him, but
He's workaholic.
Well, you
He's a
know-
short little dude.
Norm Macdonald.
Norm Macdonald. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Cock.
Well, you know,
Cock.
Fred, the reason I have to go fast, Fred,
Yeah, he goes
is
fast.
because I'm a hedgehog, Fred, and
I
hedgehogs.
do think,
okay,
though,
we have,
that
like,
Norm
spikes
Macdonald
around.
would have made a great Dr. Eggman.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
I
You
agree.
see that? Yeah, look, I got super fast powers now. Yeah.
And that's all I have for trivia.
You know, I know,
Good
happen
job,
to know a little
Vex.
bit about moth biology.
Good job, Vex. Good job. Great stuff as usual with the
Thank you,
trivia.
Vex. You make your country proud.
You do.
Oh,
you do.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't want to make Canada proud, though, but thank you.
No,
I'm talking
no, your main country, where your heritage.
Oh, I don't know if I want to make that country proud either.
Well, thank you.
I want to make British Columbia British again. So yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Mm.
So that was great. Thanks for the trivia. Okay, now here's where we go around the horn, give our ratings and final thoughts. Leon, since you're the fucking Sonic connoisseur here, man, give us your thoughts on the movie overall rating and what you think. What thought?
yeah, obviously it's no secret that I love this movie. That being said, I do want to be objective about it. Like, there are some flaws, there are some character flaws, there are some honestly enough, there's no, in my opinion, pacing flaws. Like, for a movie about a super quick hedgehog, I think it's paced very well. There's some line deliveries that you know bug me. There's some, I think they could have done a little bit more with the lore in the first one, but that makes up for it for how much they do in the sequel. So yeah, I love this movie. All in all, I'm going to give it 8 chili dogs out of 10.
Fair enough. Fair enough. No farts though, just the chili dogs.
Yeah, no farts, none of those farts. Also, just as a note, going forward, stop fucking hiring big name actors to play these characters. The video game actors, they're voice actors for a reason. That's their job. Just let them do what their thing. Let them cook. Keanu Reeves is great. We don't need him as Shadow.
Good point. Good point.
Yep. I just watched Howl's Moving Castle with my younger siblings. I think Christian Bale was the worst part of the English dub. Like, he just sounds lethargic during that whole thing.
Yep. Agree. Grandmaster of the Ku Klux Klan, Ryan, give us your thoughts and rating on the movie.
Don't you mean host
But the
and
Klan wouldn't
founder
like
of
him. He's
reality
British.
based?
No, that's what I meant, but you know.
Where the truth is reality based. Yes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Sonic the Hedgehog was a solid film, but like most live action creations, the worst part of it is the live action component. People want to see the characters. They want to see Sonic in a Sonic film. Thankfully, they changed the fucker. Not everything has to be reality based. But yeah, the vast majority of the human characters to me were not appealing. You know, the whole dynamic between, you know, the white cop and the brown lady. Nah, not really for me. Eggman was good though. Jim Carrey played a decent enough Eggman. I would have preferred, you know, instead of white, red, and black, you know, white, red, yellow, or that orange, not orange, but that yellow as well, because that's what I think when I think of Eggman. But yeah, it's a solid film. I'd give it a 7 out of 10, and thank goodness it's well, it got a sequel, and hopefully third film, Eggman blows up the fucking moon. I want to see. I basically just rip off Sonic Adventure 2 and turn it into a film. They did it with Sonic X. They ripped off Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 and put it into Sonic X. So just do
That's
that.
That's what the third movie is going to be. Is an adaptation of Sonic Adventure 2. So
by the way, Ryan, we got we got a photo of you in the I mean, you want to never mind. We're not going to go there. We're going to
you know that photo is absolutely fake. It's photoshopped. You can tell because Ryan's holding a gun, and we all know that Ryan can't afford a gun. He lives in the UK. He couldn't get
they
a
don't
gun
have
anyway.
guns. Yeah, I was going to say. Thank you, Ryan. Host,
I
please.
have the green one.
Oh. Hostman, your final thoughts and your rating for the movie?
Sorry.
You're okay.
Sorry, I need to compose myself. I've been laughing. Anyway, yeah, I think this movie was okay. I was glad that it's one of the first video game adaptations where they've actually taken time to listen to the fans, even if it is for something as small as character design. But I didn't really care for the human characters. I didn't find them to be likable for the most part. Like Dr. Robotnik was the only one that I liked, but just because it's Jim Carrey and I like that scene where he's dancing and just acting his butt off and having a good time. So overall, I'll give it a 6 out of 10 just for Jim Carrey, but there's nothing really too offensive about it. It's not one of those movies where if I'll watch it, I'll claw my eyes out.
No.
Or so offensively bad that I'll laugh at it. It's just okay.
It just is
with
what it is.
Yeah, it's with a nice performance in there for good measure.
Yep, I agree. Vax, final thoughts?
Final thoughts. I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. It has some obvious issues in what it wants to, like, what message it wants to send out. I think it rushes the relationship between Tom and Sonic a little bit. I agree, though, with Leon. Like, watching this, the pacing was very good. It never felt like anything was dragged out, aside from the slow-mo scenes. I thought the humor was pretty good. Jim Carrey kind of steals the show, in all honesty. Even if the humor of a joke may fall flat, it's the delivery that saves it. Again, that orphan formula line is just, it's fucking gold to me. So I give this movie a lot of rewatchability to it as well. So I'm gonna give it a 6.5 formula fed orphans out of 10.
Nice. Fair. Very fair. Sri Lankan white bear. Do you want to tell us your final? Oh no, here we go.
Well, actually, yes, yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
To me, the movie was just, I really wasn't asking for it, like a live action anything. I kind of would prefer how Mario did it, the movie, as far as keeping it to that kind of world. They could have even made the whole movie, just made it, put a cartoon over it in some type of format, and I'd still like it better. I don't like mixing established characters or anything like that into it. It just looks too fake to me. No matter what, I can't pull myself out of that. But as far as the movie, it was nothing crazy good or crazy bad at all. I respect some of the messaging in it. I mean, I had an okay time watching it, and it's refreshing getting to see this between everything that's coming out nowadays. So I'm gonna give it a 6.5 chili dogs.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, and again, I once I got my shit together over the weekend after watching it and stopped wanting to blow up the world. I did appreciate it more. Watched a few scenes of it again. I'd probably say for me, I'd give it 6.5 out of 10. I hate big black sisters. It's fun. It's a good folks. So I know in the chat there's a little joke going on about what's better. Like the whole title of the show was, "Is it better than Mario Brothers?" I am a little biased, so I'm going to choose Mario, not by a big margin though. I agree. I'm kind of like Leon. I'm a big Mario fan, but there's a lot of fucking problems with that movie too. But the overall thing was just fun, and yeah, I enjoyed this. So I'm actually looking forward to watching the sequel. Where before I was like, I don't give a shit. Now I actually do want to see it. So I do.
I still have not seen the Mario movie.
It's good. I mean,
it's the same as this basically. Like the story is very thin. There's not much to it. It just, you're gonna notice it's a member berry. Here's what we give you. We're gonna give this. This is for the fans. Every little tiny Easter egg is gonna be in it, and it's fine.
Honestly, I would prefer that.
Jack Black is super annoying as Bowser. Like Peach. Fuck that. I hate that.
So there will be some parallels, Vex. Like you'll definitely go, I could see why people think this is mediocre, but I can also see why the hardcore fans like it. So I'm not saying it's great. I would probably give that movie a 6.5 as well. I'm not going to give it a 10 like some fucking idiots on because they love Mario when it first came. I was like, no, it's not a 10 by any means, but it's fun.
Even if something is not necessarily objectively good as a film and whatnot, I still have more respect for it if they are willing to please the fans because that's who the movie should be made
Right.
for to begin with.
Right.
But White Bear brought up something I meant to ask you guys. Forgot. What about you? Would you rather have seen this film fully CGI, or do you think it works better than Because I think it works better live action, just knowing Sonic lore, knowing he exists in our real world. I think it works better like that, but I get why others might not. So
I would be interested to see what they would do with an animated movie. Mario to me obviously made more sense for that to be animated. Going back to the 90s movie, Jesus Christ, that was so bad. But it's like that's one of those movies that's nostalgic for me because I was growing up at that time. So I think this is fine as a live action. I'd be interested to see what they could do with it animated though, just out of curiosity.
Yeah,
Sonic-
Go ahead, Hostman.
Sorry. It's just the Sonic anime from like when was that? The early 2000s. I remember liking that as a little kid, but I don't remember anything about it. I feel like Sonic, considering how like video gamey it is, would have been better served with full-on animation as opposed to being constrained by live action. Because like when we were reviewing it, I pointed out that that Sonic kind of looks like superimposed over an image at some points. So I think it would have made Sonic feel like he's more a part of the world and not just like a CGI creature on the screen.
Right. Fair enough.
Hosty, if you ever rewatch that anime, by the way, it's Sonic X, rewatch it uncensored in Japanese. It's a whole different fucking ball game. Hearing Sonic say shit was so weird.
What? Yes, that's the kind of stuff we need.
The first half
Oh my gosh.
of that anime or animation was fucking fantastic. As soon as they went back to their world and were fighting mecha aliens, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It didn't appeal to me in nearly as much the same way as the first half of that, which goes to show I think the live action element I think would be better than a fully animated one.
Sure.
But there are a lot of constraints with live action because you have to try to be reality based, which always doesn't really work with creativity.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. So that's it. That's Sonic the Hedgehog. Again, decent movie, fun movie. It was great talking. It was a fun fucking show tonight. You guys killed it. It was great having all these fans and racism. We added more racism. Vex already brings enough, but goddamn, we got extra.
I think I brought more of the racism, and I didn't even say anything. I just
didn't even say anything. Yeah.
I just
You're
increased
mainly
racism by my aura.
Yeah. So we'll at this point go around, do our shout outs and what's coming up, and we'll get the fuck out of here. Leon, good show today, by the way. That was fun.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Tell us what you got coming up.
Well, after this, in about 45 minutes, I'm going to be on Stupenzo's channel doing whatever Stupenzo's doing. I never really know. It's just a fucking crapshoot with that dude. I love doing it. Stupenzo's got a great show. So then I've got nerdy videos every week, nerdy news channel. Tomorrow is a reaction to the Deadpool 3 trailer. I hadn't seen it, so I recorded a reaction to it. If you guys want to hear my thoughts on it, and it'll just like the movie itself, it'll probably divide a whole lot of you guys. But yeah, other than that, new videos almost every day, and I live stream every Friday night and Monday, except for this Friday. I'm going to be going out of town to an anime convention, so prepare to be inundated with cosplay pics.
Nice. Looking forward to it.
Mm.
Ryan, besides burning crosses on lawns, what do you got coming up?
Well, we don't have much of a packed schedule as we end April, this awesome April of 2024. We started with a bang, and I think we're going to end a bit with a whimper because I am slowing down. But hopefully this Saturday we'll be having Cannoli and Sassy, hopefully both of you, on reality-based Extreme. I've been reducing my streaming schedule as of late because this light is fucking cancerous to my eyes. Good thing I've got a green hood though. And yeah, more videos. Keep on going. Keep on growing. We're well ahead of schedule.
Nice.
We were supposed to get to 2,000 by late June, so we're way ahead of schedule. So I think we're gonna relax as we go into the hotter months where I'm gonna sweat bullets. But yeah, plenty of videos, and hopefully when everything's settled down, plenty of shows too.
There you go. Very nice. Looking forward to it. Hostman, how many shows are you going to be on?
Well, I'm going to be on the Gooch's channel on Thursday, and we will be going over episode 5 of Cyberpunk Edgerunners. And as of that, I'm hoping to get out a video that I've been working on for quite a while out this week. It's my first in the series of reviews of Has Been Hotel, a very unfunny animated show on Amazon Prime. If any of you are interested in that, I see some people in the chat saying, "Oh, I like Has Been Hotel." Oh, you sweet summer child.
Those people are wrong.
Yes, it's it's
Nice.
a terrible show.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't wait to just rip it to shreds in the review. But yeah, other than that, not much.
All right. Vex.
Just follow me on YouTube at Vex Electronica, on Twitter at Vex Electronica. Expect a new video because I started writing a review finally.
Nice.
So that's coming soon.
Nice.
It's tentatively titled "You're a Retard If You Think Fallout is Woke."
Oh, I'm so all in on this. Let's
Here's
fucking
that-
go.
I'm not a communist. I'll fight you
I'm
on
sorry.
that, Vex. I'm not a communist. That's just what they call sane people.
Oh, crap.
No,
Stop.
you're not allowed
The
to
Red
talk. Your time is
Scare
done.
was right. There were communists.
This is for another show, but I will say I did see a incy beansy bit rather of what are they called again? The T-60 power armor. It's not fucking Iron Man. I said this on another show. Yeah, I just saw that.
I'm coming to it strictly as someone who watched the show and hasn't played the games, but you're fucking retarded if you think it's woke. So that inspired me to write a script. So expect a video soon.
Nice. Looking forward to it. And
be a
White
great
Bear.
show, to talk about the Fallout show because I've only ever played fully Fallout 4 personally.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a really bad introduction to the series. That Fallout 4 is
But I
not.
really
Well, to
enjoyed
him,
the
it's
game.
not. It's not. It's good.
Yeah.
It's
White
not a
Bear?
good Fallout game.
White Bear's been killing it with his shorts, man. Fuck, man. His views are off
And
the
his
charts.
pictures, yeah.
Yeah, and his pictures are just on top
Thank
notch.
you. Get your
Yes.
Triple M shirt today. But actually, yeah, unfortunately, a video that I didn't expect to go like getting it's at 76,000 views now. It's thanks to OJ dying, it went from 7,000 to like that amount. So Norm Macdonald jokes and such, that happens. So it's like his death is the gift that keeps on giving. So thank you, OJ. I didn't see myself saying that. But anyways, yeah, White Bear 2 got stuff going up on there, and I'm finally posting again back on White Bear 3 with the homesteading stuff. So got all these chickens, and I got my cock out, so come and look at it.
Yep.
Oh my.
Yes. Thank you, sir. And then as far as the MMM show, we will be back next week, and we are doing I think one of the best sequels, Lethal Weapon 2.
Ooh,
I think it's the best out of the whole franchise. We got a good Gamer Geeks, Dupenzo, and Brad from Scene Invaders on that, so I'm really looking forward to doing that. Not a bad rewatch for me. Love it. As far as that goes, I want to thank the panel. I want to thank the people in the chat, the super chats. You're all freaking amazing. Thank you so much. I guess, Stupenzo's channel after this, and then Copa's premiere of Rebel Moon 2 is on
His
now.
premiere is going down right now. Link is in the chat if anyone's
in the
interested.
chat. So go shoot over there, give him some love. We love Copa, and that's it. We'll see you next week, of course.
Baka
Thank you
baka.
again. Goodbye.